Hey everybody, what is up? This is Mr. Extrodin back with yet another video. This is Africa is Next podcast. Guys, thank you so much for checking out our latest video, the Naruto video. We're seeing the views are increasing by the day. Clearly, you guys are Naruto fans. As you can see, I have my Jonin ready for action. So yeah, let's get into it. We have Buckmeister Cul, we have Zuko, and we have Tebello Khala. We're gonna be joined by King Sean shortly, but yeah, let's do the intros quickly. If you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon so that you can get notified of any other videos that might be coming into the future. But with that said, let's see our master Jonin in action. We'll start with Buckmeister Cul.
Sweet one. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Buckmeister Cul, twice the nice that you are used to. Shell Blimps, and we are here talking some Naruto Uzumaki Barrage. Yeah, let's end this arc, by the way. But you can check me out on Buckmeister Cul Reacts and Meister Geek Media. Those are my two YouTube channels. Buckmeister Cul across all my social medias, and Black Panther versus Kang issues 1 and 3 on Webtoons. I don't know. I think I'm casting a Genjutsu. Somebody cast a Genjutsu on me. It's ruining my intro. But yeah, Black Panther versus Kang on Webtoons. Please go check it out. Follow me on Ko-fi, Meister Geek Media on Ko-fi, and you can donate any dollars there if you want to see the Black Panther versus Kang animation happen, eventually. And yeah, that's it from me.
Oh yes, guys, do please check him out.
You tried to get it touchy. Hey, Kurunai.
Please check out Buckmeister. He's a very hard worker. Do support him on Ko-fi so that he can continue with some of the projects that he's busy with. And then we have Zuko, the Fire Lord himself.
Umlilo we Fire Nation uzonichisa. Wash.
Is that the South African dub of Naruto?
Ntanga, Wash. Metsi atsana mo go wena, Dragon.
Dead.
Welcome to the channel. Ka nutlile ka Buckmeister re tlo bua ka Naruto, go tlo nna monate. So re joining, ne subscribing, ne liking dilo tsa ga Extrodin le tsa ga Buckmeister le tsa ga Tebello. Na a ke dire di channelela ke sephete fela mo social media, ke le mene fela mo teng, mara empa ke tlo bua ntho tsa teng. So welcome sizothetha ngazo. Hosh maziche Fire Lord.
All right, and then we have King Sean, who just joined us. Thanks, buddy, for joining us. You are welcome once again. We see you already have the gear, you have the headband. King Sean, this is Tebello Khala. I don't think you guys have been acquainted. Tebello Khala has. Okay, he will introduce himself just now. So take the floor, Tebello Khala, please.
Yeah, this thing, introductions, I'm so terrible with them. Konnichiwa, minasan. Watashi Dai shoda ime haratai ryokage. Tebello Khala desu. Hajime nashite. Anyway, okay. I'm just an average South African nerd. Wait, my family clan symbol, dragon. I have come to represent the dragon clan in this lovely.
Oh
yeah, of course. I'm literally the gold dragon. Come on. Anyway, I have my own channel, Nerdgasm podcast, which at this rate are most probably gonna get cancelled because I put up a very raunchy video. So
which one isn't?
About us getting monetized. We talked about the most obscene things. And
which one isn't, my chief? Like, chief, which one isn't?
I know we broke the mold in this one.
That tells you how off tangent we get, because we literally be like, Today we're going to be talking about the weather, and then before you know it, we're not talking about the weather.
Sky sex.
Anyway, we originally talk about geeky stuff, much like this channel. We are currently reviewing Iwaju, and I think we're going to be reviewing other things as the year goes along. Watch us. We also have the Geek Spot where we interview up and coming and also established geeks and stuff. Last time we spoke to, I believe, the video that's coming this week, we spoke to a person who's running his own camera studio by the name of Mbumi. Check it out. Everything's there. The links are below. Yeah, and I've come to realize, thanks to how quick your video was last week, that I'm the culprit. I'm the guilty one. I'm the one who gets the tangents of the road. So I'm officially apologizing in a different about all the tangents.
In advance.
You've infected us all.
So, what's the name of our guest?
Yo, we're not outbreak, man.
Okay, King Sean, I know
Sean.
this is your second time, but would you please just introduce yourself to the viewers? People that
All right.
might know.
Okay, my name is Sean, but I go by King Sean Take all over my social media, specifically YouTube and TikTok. I mainly make short form content, but I'm also a YouTuber a lot lately. Mainly make about anime, movies, TV shows, manga, comic books, and I have been planning on getting into video games, but that's my main things because lately I've mainly been focusing on covering things that I'm actually interested in. And seeing how the anime community and the geek community has grown around South Africa, I was like, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to put this out there. So I went ahead and yeah, that's about it.
Awesome stuff. So guys, also check out Tebello Khala. I will leave in the description below, and I will leave a link to check out King Sean Tick on TikTok. We'll also check out his YouTube channel. This guy is BZ. I mean, he was talking about the nominees of the Oscars and he was mentioning names and stuff. So he does not play around. He knows his stuff. So guys, today we're going to be doing Naruto, the second arc, which is basically, I think Buckmaster just summed it up for us nicely. He called it the Forest of Death.
Yeah, well, I mean, Forest of Death / tuning exams.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing that, but just be mindful that we're going to be doing a lot of tangents, which we already do. If you're new, just gather your popcorn, gather your drink, and just chill, relax.
Gather your chakra and focus.
And if you don't agree with us on anything, just comment below. Don't comment us on WhatsApp, please. We don't like that. Comment on the channel, please. We beg you.
We need it on the social media. It doesn't help.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. Last time we basically ended up with Team 7 basically taking care of Zabuza and solving the bridge.
The land of the waves.
Yeah, the land of the waves.
I just rewatched it recently. Yeah. It still got me. Like I was like, even now,
I couldn't finish watching the last podcast, so I'm gonna ask: did you guys obviously point out the biggest elephant in the room with regards to Zabuza and Haku?
No, we didn't. But
which was what?
No,
enlighten us.
That connection.
No.
Enlighten us.
No.
Why are you knowing already?
I know.
Why are you knowing? Let us be enlightened.
I'm surprised you, of all the people who was going on against my Valentine, are the guy who deliberately ignored.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Look,
let's go there.
Look at Zabuza's eyebrows.
He needed to be in a watch list.
Look at Zabuza's eyebrows. You want to tell me that guy? You want to tell me that guy had any other drive for anything other than conquering the Mizukage? Come on now. Look at his eyebrows.
Says the man who burst into a million tears when Naruto told him, "Hey, that man loved you."
Yeah, this is getting into Silco territory with Jinx. Let's relax.
Let's continue.
I just had to say it. But then again,
my body.
We're not doing Ninja R. Kelly. Come on.
Let's continue. Okay. So I just don't remember how this arc starts. Can someone refresh my memory?
This one. So yeah, they come back and then basically we get introduced to Kankuro. I think like there's some filler stuff happening, but then Kankuro is messing with Konohamaru and his crew and whatever. So Naruto steps in, gets embarrassed, and then Sasuke does his Sasuke thing and throws a rock or whatever.
Oh,
And
back
then-
Oh,
then,
yeah.
it was still
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and then he basically does the whole get lost, crushes the rock, and it, like flows in the wind, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, Sasuke!" And
But you know what the weirdest thing about all of this is? Konohamaru has always seen Naruto as the cool one. Like he calls him sensei.
no, like at that moment, he was like, "Why aren't you flexing like this, man? What's happening, Chief? You're falling apart, my guy." Yeah, and then after that, then Gara comes in. He makes Kankuro back off, and then that's when we get introduced to Gara, and like Sasuke's like, "I didn't even see this guy. He's hella scary. What's happening?" and all of that stuff. And then
And Temari, right? I think he was.
yeah, Temari was also there and everything.
Yeah.
That one also is she's
Like
a
I'm not gonna front. The first time I saw Gara, my goosebumps had goosebumps. I was just like, what is going on here? And that
Like,
time,
yeah,
remember, he's a kid at that time, but like I was just like, the way he was introduced.
with no
the
eyebrows, my
move-
guy. You must know you're in danger when they don't have eyebrows.
Hey, ntanga. Because you know, if you go to ShopRite and you don't see eyebrows, you know, like, hey, so we already, as South Africans, we know when we don't see eyebrows, we see troubles.
We see plastic.
Hey, ntanga. We get as plastic, she has to make it, and therefore she like doesn't want to, like, what it's right there, like
Or sometimes they don't even work. Sometimes like don't even transit. Like they
No,
just
sometimes they just say void, even though everything is on the. You're like, wait, void for what? It's everything that I wanted. What are you talking?
accept it. No, I'm not working. But I'm not working. I'm waiting to go home.
And don't you dare ask for a cashback, because you know, how dare you want your own money? Like, what? You have money in your account, what is wrong with you? Anyway,
Sorry, Kinshon, did
let's
you
get
want to say
back to
something?
Gara.
I think you were about to say something, Kinshon.
Oh no, it's just going on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, let me just finish my point on Gara. The tone that they brought him in, the music they played, the lingering shots, that like you could tell Gara was important, and you could tell Hore, he's coming here with that Black Force energy, and I think that was beautifully foretold with the music, with the shot selection, and just
And the voice
lack
work.
of words.
Yo.
And the lack of words, you know, because he doesn't say much, but like, you know, Hore, hey, I don't know who this is, but like, he looks like a problem. So I
He
think
was sort of like the main villain, you would say, right? Of this.
Yeah, like
of
they
the Forest of Death.
they
No,
foreshadow it.
I wouldn't say he's the villain of this. I would say there's someone
Yeah,
else that's rather the villain, but you definitely know he's getting set up to be big a lot later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they make him a villain, but I think they set him up that he's important and that he's menacing.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then I think after all of that, then we get information on what the tuning exams are. I think Kakashi tells them no, that's yeah, oh yeah. Kakashi does tell them to show up and when to show up and what, and it's an individual choice or whatever. Basically, he makes sure that everybody is there because they should be there for their own reasoning or whatever the case is. Because he's like, I didn't want Sasuke or Naruto to, like Sakura specifically, because we all know Sakura doesn't have a motivation at this point. So yeah, so it's that whole thing of I want Sakura to show up on her own and everything. She does show up on her own and whatever, and then that's when we get introduced to the Rookie 9. So the Rookie 9 consists of Shikamaru, Ino, Choji.
Can we bring them up by teams, maybe?
Oh, okay. So we got Team 10, which is Asuma Sensei's team. That's Shikamaru and them. And then we've got team, is it 9 or 8?
So Team 10 is Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji.
Yeah, that's Asuma Sensei squad.
So lazy eater and screamer. Oh my God.
and then we've got I don't know what was What was
Team
Kurenai's
9.
team again? It was Team 9.
Team
So
Yeah.
7, 9, 10. I wonder who's. Oh, Squad 8 is Guy. Squad 8 is Guy. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
9 is Kurenai, which I still think
The
she's one of
beautiful
the
green beast of the leaf.
Dude, she's one of the most beautiful women there. Let's be honest. But anyway,
First, she was well
I-
designed.
So
I'll give
people
you
thought that she was an Uchiha at some point because
yeah,
of the
because she
way
has
the
red
colors
eyes.
Well,
are.
she had red eyes.
Yeah.
She had red eyes, so
She had the audacity.
Pardon? What did you say, King John?
We'll talk
Let's
about
not- let's not
audacity
go
That's the
there.
later.
next one. That's the next one. Relax. No,
Sorry,
that's the
wait,
next one actually. But
What people
yeah.
was a Lucia
She had
was like,
Ispindi.
like the whole that she was like a master of Genjutsu kind of vouched for her.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Masashi wanted to make her an Uchiha and then changed his mind.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think he just got her pregnant and forgot about her. Like, but anyway.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
at
well-
this point in the story, I think he did like with the way he designed it. I think he wanted it to be an Uchiha and changed his mind last minute. But
Yeah.
anyway,
So she leads Hinata, Kiba, and Shino.
yeah,
Yeah.
Aburame, Shino
Wait.
Aburame, and then
Which, when you think about it,
Wait.
is she an appropriate leader for such a gang? Because you've got an insect user, a dog, a dog user, and you've got a dojutsu user.
You
I
mean
mean,
the tracking team?
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I like
because remember
Asuma-
she's a genjutsu specialist, so for her to be leading a tracking team,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's Asuma's
Yeah.
special?
To have a proper team.
Asuma's
it
just a
would have-
ninja. Asuma's
Yeah.
just a ninja. And
Ashuma's
also,
speciality is assault. He's an assault specialist. Asuma's an
yeah,
assault
but I'm saying,
specialist.
like,
So do you think he should have been the leader?
And don't forget, he used to be a bodyguard for the daimyo.
yeah, but I'm saying like also his squad doesn't fit like his personality. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it also
like
doesn't.
Asuma's squad, like Shikamaru, straight strategist, his specialty is like long range or mid range combat.
Right.
Like the only one who's like proficient in close range and not really proficient, it's more like they're an impact fighter is Choji. Choji
Yeah, he's
is
more like a
he's
defender.
an in and out kind of guy.
Right.
He's not a
I
he's
think
not a Asuma.
I think that team is very well balanced because you have a close range fighter, you have a mid range fighter, and you have a long range fighter, which is Ino who will be behind thingy and do the whole confusing of the enemy thing. So
Captain Ginyu
I think that's a good balanced team. When you look at
But
Team
I'm saying,
7,
like, if we look at
it's
Asuma,
literally it's all assault. Can I just like when you look at Team 7, Team Kakashi, they literally all assault. And
True.
well, Sakura becomes also an assault, but and a medic, but basically they become assault. They're all assault type ninjas. There's like no balance in that team.
Would have worked properly with Team Kurenai. As remember, she has amazing chakra control, and Kakashi didn't utilize that her power like to the best, and she would have been fantastic with like Genjutsu and stuff.
True.
Mm.
And I wanted to add.
Wait, sorry, King Sean, what did you say?
I'm saying Sakura should have been with Kurenai Sensei. Like it would have worked to her advantage as she was like fantastic with chakra control. But like Kakashi only focused on Sasuke, let's be honest, like the other guys, like he didn't train them at all. Like Sakura would have been better like that side.
I just wanted to add, I think the only reason that Team 7 even exists is because Sasuke was top of the class and they had to pin him with the bottom of the class performer. And
Yeah,
just,
to
to balance things out.
So,
from an academic sense, that's why Team 7 exists.
Okay, makes sense.
I can't defend the other classes.
Yeah, I mean, again, like when we do look at Team 7, one, they're all rounders mostly. Like the thing is like if we look at Team 7, especially between Sasuke and Naruto, because Sakura only really develops combat wise in Shippuden. But if we look at like what Naruto and Sasuke are capable of, they're capable of fighting long range and close range, because Sasuke has got multiple types of jutsu that can hit you long range, and he's also good with long range weaponry. Whereas with Naruto, the clones by default, he can stay behind and they can charge forward, making him long range.
Okay.
Also, he's also got the summoning jutsu as well, which he eventually develops. Like they become all rounders, basically. So they don't need to have a balance of a squad because they are squads unto themselves.
Okay, let's talk about Team 8 quickly.
Oh, okay. Then we've got here he is, Mr. Fate. Mr. Fate can't be changed.
Rock Lee.
Fate Stay Night.
No, we got Neji Hyuga, and then we got Tenten. When people say characters are useless.
I wanted to say that the most useless one.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Can I just say, in Tenten's defense, right? Kishimoto said that he didn't know what to do with her, right?
There's a lot of people he didn't know what to do.
Like even in the manga.
And do you know what the crazy part about Tenten is? She's literally the only ninja because she uses weapons and stuff. Everyone else is basically Harry Potter. They're just Harry Potter with Kung Fu. Everyone else is Harry Potter with Kung Fu. And then there's Tenten with actual ninja tools. Like Tenten and Rock Lee are literally the only ninjas. The rest of them is just Harry Potter with Kung Fu.
That's why in the manga, she's the only one. Her battle with Temari is off screen, dog. Even in the manga, because Kishimoto was like, I don't know what to do.
True. So I feel like Tenten.
But then he went and gave Ino and Sakura a whole battle.
Sorry. Please repeat that, King Chop.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
go ahead, King Chop.
Ino versus Sakura, it was like pretty bad, man. I'll be honest. One of the worst anime fights ever. But mainly the Tenten and like the others, most of the side characters in Naruto mainly fell victim to Kishimoto's lack of writing side characters. Like, let's be honest, Kishimoto isn't that well at writing side characters, and most of the time he would have a character do one thing and then like you just leave them hanging. It's the same with Rock Lee, Tenten. Like if Tenten was removed from the story, it wouldn't make that much of a difference because like she barely does anything.
No, I think he's great. Difference. I think he's great at setting up side characters. He's terrible at follow through. Because remember, a lot of side characters in this, like Shino's introduction was cold. The way he beat that Sound Ninja, that was like, yo, what is this guy gonna do?
Shino is one of the most underrated characters ever. Has he ever lost a fight?
No, he did. He lost to Kankuro.
I just want to add.
No, he didn't lose. He didn't lose. It was a tie because he did. Was it a tie?
No, he got. I guess. But that's the next arc.
I guess we can call it a loss because he did defeat him, but he was poisoned, and was only saved by his dad.
We'll talk. We'll get there when we get there. But I'm saying, go ahead.
Your defense for Tenten just practically confirms how useless he actually is, because he said Masashi Kishimoto didn't know what to do with her. And now you're using
so I'm basically saying it's not like she was deliberately useless, kind of like Sakura. I'm just saying that, like, he honestly did not know what to do with her, how to use her.
We'll get to like Sakura, because actually when I was rewatching it, I was like, Masashi almost gave her something and then decided to change his mind last minute. I don't know why, but anyway.
In respect,
I think that's what makes it so annoying, because you saw something was about to happen and then nothing.
I feel like Kishimoto was making a lot of edits during his like writing period. Like you write something and it's like, and then he's too far in to actually retcon it. So he like has to change a lot of things, as said with Kuronai. She was probably like an Uchiha. Then he literally went to the animators, was like, nah, I changed my mind. So I think he kind of faces that problem most of the time.
Or maybe the editors had something to do with it.
It's also true. They did meddle a lot in the story. I mean,
because think about it. I'm sure they were like, we cannot introduce a female Uchiha if we have this grandiose idea of having Sasuke fight his brother because his entire clan has been decimated. So let us make sure that
this is the last Uchiha.
I just wanted to ask you historians, at this point in time, it was called the Uchiha Massacre, not the Uchiha Clan Destruction. So a massacre means there could still be survivors left.
Yeah, it was still
they constantly reinforced that no one outside of Sasuke survived. Like even when Sasuke is having his flashbacks, they constantly say the whole clan was wiped out.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I
there's a
just wanted to
specific
add-
episode. Yeah, there's a specific episode that addresses that. Anyway, so now we're in the exam. Basically, Naruto gets saved by convenience of plot because he decides not to give up. He never understood what the test was about at all. Shout
That
out
was
to
the funniest shit ever.
Shout out to Sakura being smart enough to just answer the questions.
and then getting possessed by her friend.
We're getting to the tuning fights. We'll get to the fights. But
No,
I'm saying
it's that exam. She wrote the exam, she finished it, and then took over her mind to read the answers so that she can write down the answers.
what the point was is that you're supposed to use your skills to gather intelligence in a difficult situation. So
And she was like, why? This is not even a situation. I need
So
to.
basically, if Shino had used one of his bugs to go and look at Sakura's exam paper, that would have technically been okay, right?
no,
That-
Gara,
he did.
Gara
He did.
used his
That was
eye.
the exam.
Yeah, Gara
Yeah,
used his
That
eye
was
thing.
the exam wasn't what was on the paper. The
Right.
exam was getting information to finish the paper. That was the exam.
The whole cheating thing. I have a genuine question. How did 1010 set up those mirrors? Like, it's been bothering me like for the longest of times. Like, there's no way that people didn't see her go up there, place them, and literally use the strings to control them.
She's a weapons master, Chief. She used the
He's
she
a
used
weapons
the
master.
But wait, in a room full of ninjas, dog?
I am telling you, her father told
No,
her.
but remember also the examiners knew they could see because they are Jonin. However, they wanted to see if you didn't make it obvious.
Right.
The point wasn't that they were Jonins, and these kids are, remember, these are kids
They're not
and
even
they
Genins
are
yet.
Genins. Yeah, they're Genins. That's why they're taking the tuning exam.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the main is someone.
Remember, when you pass the academy, you automatically become a Genin, and then to become a Chunin, you take the tuning exam. So they are Genin, but they don't really have war experience. These Jonins have war experience, so they know how to spot traps and things like that. And remember, a lot of the times they even saw like, oh, that one is really doing well with his mirrors. That one's doing well with his hidden eye. That one's doing well with his insects.
Yeah, Pella,
They
like
saw
Gara's eye.
They saw that.
Gara's eye was obvious.
They saw the things, but they wanted to see if they could utilize them.
Right.
Yeah, so it wasn't a case.
Comes,
So if they wanted to get caught, then all of them would have been caught, because I mean, you just literally put just one what's Hinata's clan again? Hyuga. You just put one Hyuga in there, and then they're all fucked. It's literally like that. You don't even need to do anything crazy.
and then enter one kid who decides, no, I'm not giving up, even though I have no idea how to pass this exam.
He wrote
not
nothing,
ninja
right?
way.
He only answered question 10. I think he only answered question 10, and that's how he passed.
No, he didn't answer anything. His paper was empty. Ibiki passed it.
No.
Oh yeah, question 10 is the final question. Yeah.
Yeah, he literally he wrote. Okay, so in the exam there's 10 questions, and everyone is using little cheat tricks and whatever, writing on the arm. We shubile mo letseleng on pampiro a bala, all that thing. Naruto wrote nothing. He knew nothing. They asked him 1 + 1. He was like, yo, go like no more. They asked him, if you turn left, where have you turned? He was like, what is going? He knew nothing. And then so there were 9 questions, and then they were like, there's a 10th question, and if you take this question and if you fail it, you fail the whole exam. But if you don't take this question, whatever. So they made it into like a dilemma type of thing. Naruto, with 0 answers, he was like, if that, I'm going ahead. What is question 10? And because he took question 10,
technically that's not what he said.
And no, but I'm paraphrasing. So but basically question 10 was, are you willing to take the chance? And because he was willing to take the chance, he passed with writing 0 answers. I'm talking about 1 + 1, and this man had no clue.
And this right here is why I think nobody in the village connected that Naruto is Minato's son. Because there's no one that stupid could have been born from that man.
They were just like they were just like his father has to be somebody else. It must be somebody from all the way in the
There's
land of
no
fire.
way.
Never in 100 years.
There's no
They were
way.
like,
Shout
"Ah,
out
we
to
made a
Hinata.
mistake."
Shout out to
The
Hinata.
blonde hair
Also,
threw us off.
Hinata was smart enough because Hinata didn't cheat. Also, she just wrote the answers.
And
Like
then she
Hinata
tried
Loki
to-
is a genius, and
And
nobody
she tried
says
to help her
anything.
boyfriend.
She literally was
She
just
does
like
what?
Naruto. No, she was trying to help Naruto. She was like, "You can cheat off my paper." She knew the answers. She
That's the paper.
But Naruto was too slow.
Hey, girl, risking her career for her man, and the man doesn't do a shit.
I'll say it again. We are the heel. Men are the heel. Thank
Yo.
you. Thank you very
You know,
much for coming to my TED
I
Talk.
like the writing of this though, because I don't think we saw Might Guy's team at this point, because they had already passed the year before, isn't it?
no. They were rookies still. They were rookies.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
but
no.
not-
They had passed the year before, but he
no,
skipped
yeah,
them for
they
the
had
tuning
passed the year
exam.
before, because the year before's A student was Neji.
Yeah, but they say that Rock Lee is still a rookie as well.
No, yes, they do fall under rookies, but what I'm trying to say is,
Oh, okay,
They
but I
passed
see.
the-
I
they
see.
passed the exam.
Let's say what he's trying to say is if the tuning exam is in June and Naruto squad they passed in March, then that squad passed the year before. They passed in December already. They had already passed.
So then
Yeah.
they just go straight to the Forest of Death type thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
they
put it-
and then
to put
what
into
the thing is,
context-
guy, he gave them so let's say like Team 7, they've got 3 months experience, but team what they Team 8, ne?
Yeah,
Yeah.
teammate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Team 8, they've got 6 months of experience because Guy didn't want to give them the exam too early. He wanted them to get more experience.
Mm.
So basically, you know,
So
when you
that's
get,
what he.
when you're getting your driver's license, first you get your learner license, and you've got like 18 months. So some people get that learner license, and then after 6 months they go for that driver's, and other people take the student's time. So
yeah, and I get
they got their learners.
I get a feeling he was just also preparing Tenten and Rock Lee. He didn't really need to prepare Neji of anything. It was just the other two that needed more training.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so-
basically Neji was the A student of his class before.
Yeah.
That
So
year.
then after that, that's when everybody gets to. Then we basically get to the Forest of Death, with the introduction of Anko, one of the characters that Masashi Kishimoto or like
What
the
a
Naruto
wasted
franchise has
character.
just done the
So-
dirtiest. Oh
Because I
god.
felt like she was like the siphon of this universe. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
Remind me again, who is she?
Anko
She's the
is
one
the
who went to
instructor,
Kesmark.
bruh.
The
She's
first
the
Anko,
snake
she was the
lady.
instructor with the snakes.
Oh,
She was
the
a snake
former
lady.
student of
Orochimaru.
Yes.
Handsome Man.
Mhm.
Of damn it.
Yeah,
I wanted to
Orochimaru.
put some South Africanness into I wanted to put
Oh.
some South Africanness into it, but I forgot
Of
the
the
word that I needed.
Isinyoka.
Yeah.
So you know that in yoga when you make money, when you need money and you have that
Oh,
one, I
Mamlam.
was looking for that name of that in yoga, but now I
Mamlam.
forgot it.
Mamlam.
Mamlambo, yeah, it's a Mamlambo.
No, Mamlambo is the river one.
Aleport.
There's a specific one for money. I forgot what Uktwala. The
Oh,
student of the Twala.
okay.
No, that's also not correct, but I
I
digress.
need to
Let's
South
go
African
back.
dub of Naruto coming soon.
just
Guys, you know
What?
what? Ne? Some of the characters must have like we must have like all the languages in there. Like Team 7 tlana Basotho, Team 8 tlana Bazulu, Team 9 tlana Batswana.
So,
Like
no.
so,
Bona mahlo a high.
and then we'll have a random team. And then we'll have a random team Kastotitala Danje. Like wash when I water tribe. Dongo loje who change the young ye. Stand you normal. Like
No.
it will be the
It's gonna turn
it will
into
be
the
the
Hunger
most
Games.
Yeah.
like you'll literally
so
just be watching
just-
like what the fuck is going on?
Do you guys remember the rules of this test? Because I know they had specific days.
Forest of Death. So Forest of Death, they have
I just
5
remember there was a
days.
time limit.
No, so they have 5 days, and basically what they have to do is there's a bunch of people who have an Earth scroll and a Heaven scroll. So
Okay.
there
Oh,
was this.
yes.
So if you have a Heaven scroll, your goal in the 5 days is to get an Earth scroll. If you have an Earth scroll, your goal in the 5 days is to have a Heaven scroll. So you basically have to survive in the forest for 5 days, get a scroll, and then you have to go to the tower with the 2 scrolls. And then when you open it, you'll summon your teacher or whatever who's a tuning to tell you that you passed or whatever, and to go on to the next thing, and basically to give you the message of what the 2 scrolls mean or whatever. So that's the whole test in a nutshell.
Okay, so you had Team
So
Naruto. I
basically,
don't even know why they call it Team
so if
Naruto.
there's 10
because-
teams, 5 will have Earth, 5 will have Heaven, and you battle.
Right.
It's kind of like the Hunter exam.
Yes. Thank you
Uh.
for saying that, by the way, because Buckmaster and I usually go back and forth about this. But yes, yes.
The Hunter exam didn't do teams. Everybody was there for themselves.
No, I know.
Hence,
Also,
I
wait,
said
wait,
kinda.
wait. In honor
Hence, I
of our
said
missing
kinda.
comrade, I need to say this one very important fact. Sakura has never been more useless than this entire first part of the arc.
True. The whole
No,
haircut
actually,
thing
she's
that-
more useful here. She's more useful here. I feel like
Yeah, I was just
she's
about to
more
say,
useful
like,
here
here
than she
another
ever is. Ever.
It gets
Like-
worse.
it shows how
And
bad
I'm
she
still
is.
gonna say she's more useful than Orihime.
Orihime healed people. People were helped by Orihime. Orihime at least took,
and they were
she
healed
also
like
took-
this.
And I'm saying she also took down a villain one-on-one. When her powers awoken, she had a one-on-one. Sakura's never had a successful one-on-one ever.
Bad.
Yo, wait.
Yeah, fact.
Never.
She's never had a one-on-one.
Never a successful one-on-one.
Okay,
The
well, it
one-on-one
was-
she fought, she
it
had to
was-
fight to a draw.
It was Sasori, but she was held by Elder Chio, but we're going way too fast.
Exactly.
Too
So
Anyway.
not a one-on-one.
But not a one-on-one.
When
But
she fought
anyway,
Shin, Naruto and Sasuke had to come and save her from Shin. So in Boruto,
We have to admit that that was one of the best fights in Boruto. Like she did actually hold her own. We'll have to give her that.
oh
You
no,
still-
she was beasting, but then she got done by the story again. Like, oh no, it's Sakura. She has to lose. Because honestly, she should have won.
no,
I
but
mean,
I'm saying actually
at that stage,
the biggest L
she's,
she no, I'm saying the biggest L she took in Boruto is letting Sasuke disappear for 13 years, and then he didn't even know what his child looked like, and then she just like, okay, it's fine. It's like your husband
my
almost
husband.
stabbed your husband
Okay.
almost stabbed your anyway.
Before,
Tangent.
before we even get to that, there's a very funny meme that I saw that said this is the only possible way she got pregnant. An eagle came by, it's like this. Take this vial of semen and insert it.
Oh.
That's the only way it makes sense.
Or
wow.
or Sasuke drank something, like she was like, here, take this. And like, otherwise I don't know.
Or
But
she
anyway.
just asked Ino to basically do what she does best and Sasuke for like a day. And then the rest is history.
This is weird. Trust me. This is kind
Okay,
of
come back. You're
Anyway,
gonna spare our guest.
Please, let's come back. Let's go. Yeah.
This is the wrong podcast. This is Africa's next. This is not that guessing. Let's behave.
anyway.
And then, so this is where we get introduced to Kabuto, correct?
Yeah, but
In this
Kabuto
arc.
comes in with his ninja info cards, which I still don't understand how those things work.
I don't know if you watched Pokemon that week and decided to add some stuff that doesn't make sense, and then
No, I'm saying I get the cards. I get what they're for. They're important in giving exposition. I just don't understand how they work. It's like if you can hide the chakra, and then when he puts the chakra, then the chakra opens the thing, and the cards have all of this information. I'm like, how is he hiding it? I don't understand. Like it can't be a genjutsu. It can't be a genjutsu.
No, it's not. It's probably a seal, some type of seal, and it gets activated with chakra.
Yeah,
So
I guess.
But isn't Kabuto in this arc? Isn't he Tompa, another hunter?
my man.
Callback.
My man.
Why am I not remembering Tompa?
Remember the
Tompa,
lion?
he was the one who was
lion. Like this
he
guy
was the
who
one
kept
giving the
lying to
people
the guys.
juice. Giving the juice that was making them sick, and he knew because he was the what was his nickname was like the rookie killer or something like that.
I'm blanking.
So he was
he
basically
was
he was basically the last member of the main characters because they had to become a team at a point.
Oh, the big fat nose guy. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yes. And remember, because he'd taken the hunter exam he took the hunter exam every year for one purpose only, to torture rookies. So, but because of that, he inadvertently had knowledge.
Yeah, well, I mean, then Kabuto can't be him because Kabuto wasn't taking this exam to get at rookies. He was doing
But
it
he was
because
no. But you trying to make it like for like. We're not
Bar
saying
for
it's
bar.
like for like.
Yeah, it's not bar for
We're
bar.
saying it's similar.
well, I'm
We're
just
not saying
saying
like
people
for like.
say it's bar for bar. That's where I have an issue.
No.
No, it's
Don't
not
say
bar for bar because the
That's
characters,
similarity.
Wow.
the similarities and their points and what
No, I'm not
their
denying
mission
that.
is different.
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying when people say it's bar for bar, that's when I'm just like when they just say
No, it's not
straight
bar
up,
for bar.
when they straight up say Masashi Kishimoto just copied Togashi. I'm like, no. And I'm also like,
No.
Togashi's not the first one to have a tournament arc or an exam arc or whatever. Technically, he did this already in Hunter. I mean, he did this already in what's the series? Reagan.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Technically, he had done this in Yu Yu Hakusho with Genkai when they had to do Genkai's training and everything. So I'm just like, when you say, you know, it like similarities are similarities, but like this bar for bar
Yeah.
stuff to stop.
Yeah, that would be
No,
weird.
it's not bar for bar because
How
and remember
interesting.
the reason also
How very
Kabuto was
interesting.
there
How is
was
it
just to collect
interesting?
information on
No,
all the nations.
that somebody can say no, we can add nuance in comparing one person's artwork to another, but when I compare somebody else's,
Come on.
somebody,
The Michael Bay thing will never be a thing.
Let it go. Let
I
it
will
go.
never
Giraso.
let it go.
It's not
Giraso.
even
Giraso. Shaba,
similar
shaba, shaba,
because
shaba, shaba.
Please watch Frozen tonight. Please watch Frozen tonight. Please.
Tebello, I'm saying for the very fact we can remember characters' names automatically makes those two incomparable. You remember none of the Transformers. None. If I gave you a quiz on Transformers, you would fail.
Okay, King Shantik, just to give you context. So basically, Tebello says that Tite Kubo like Tite Kubo is similar to Michael Bay because
He's the Michael Bay of mangaka. Full stop.
I can see where you're getting it from. I feel like if you could make a valid argument, I could actually buy it.
But I'm saying I'll make a counter one.
Oh,
do
no,
you
he's got
remember
a- he's-
any?
he's-
Do you
he's got
remember
an
any of
argument.
the Transformers? Do you remember
Do you-
any of the Transformers?
Do you remember any of the Stan Ritters?
Okay. I mean, I do remember like most of the Transformers. Like, I'm genuinely like a big fan of that franchise.
No, I'm saying from that movie. Like that movie specifically.
he's
Do you
talking about
remember
the Autobots or the Decepticons names.
any one of them?
which
Besides
movie
Starscream, if you can name any Transformers besides Starscream, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee and Ironhide, outside of those,
And Megatron and
Megatron.
and Sentinel.
Just name anybody outside of those five.
The Fallen.
No,
Okay,
he said
you
No, the individual name, not the group name.
You know, that's his name.
no, he's not called the Fallen. They all called the Fallen.
No,
They all call the Fallen.
no, the one who betrayed them, the one who wanted to destroy the pyramid, he was called the Fallen. The other
Okay,
was
fine, great. Okay, next one.
I asking you or him? Because
I'm asking.
No, we're asking Sean.
It's the group.
We're asking
I'm
King
asking
Oh,
everyone.
okay.
I mean,
Shockwave.
Shockwave, Soundwave.
Okay, sharp.
Just remember the waves. Sideswipe, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Berserker. Okay, wait. I have Onslaught. Okay, most of these are like what Decepticons.
Yeah.
Let me see.
But that's impressive.
I'm
actually.
impressed.
That's
Now-
impressive.
Yeah, that is very
Now-
impressive.
Now let's
I
play
mean,
the
the dark side
inverse.
is strong in you, but it's impressive.
Now
still.
let's play the inverse. Name me at least 10 from the Gote 13.
That's not fair. I wanted to.
No, it's not. It's
No,
fair.
let me put-
It is
let me
very
put-
fair.
No. That's why I ask you. Name the 10 writers because Gote 13, he still gave a damn. But the moment it reached the 1,000-year Blood War arc, that's when Michael Bay took over him.
No, but I'm saying he cannot
No,
be
but-
Michael
but you
Bay
made
then
your-
because there was a point where he had quality.
But you made your Michael Bay. But you made.
Hey, there was a
Michael
point
Bay-
that Michael Bay did something.
You made your point.
No,
But
he
you made
did
your Michael
not.
Bay debate before we
Michael's
did
been Michael Bay.
the 1,000-year Blood War.
Michael Bay's been Bailey's story with dope action. That's Michael Bay.
Not even dope action. Name me one scene. Like I just remember the junkyards crashing against each other in the middle of the city, and then
Now-
there was slow motion for 5 seconds, and then go back to junkyards.
Now,
I swear.
Man, trust me, the Transformer movies are like, man, regardless of what we may say about them, like they are just beyond phenomenal. I don't get why like people some like majority play.
Sean,
Then
one
I
through
don't
five,
know.
one through five, it's the same movie.
Uh-oh.
1 through 5, it's the same movie. They
Okay,
all
I
have
would
something
agree.
that happened in the past. There's a MacGuffin that they need to get,
Yeah,
and then
they have
there's
to find
humans running around, and then Optimus Prime has to die or something like that has to happen.
And
It's
then-
Or he,
every
he
movie.
has to find something that gives him a power boost. Whether it's the
And we don't even know why they're finding this thing. We don't know how the humans are connected to the Transformers. And the Transformers always say, I'm protecting humanity, but they fight in the middle of the city.
Okay, hear me out. They did have a lot of retcons, and in most of the movies, they always have a MacGuffin they have to find. But you cannot deny what Transformers 3 did with pushing the PG-13 rating. Like, it was actually phenomenal, man. Like, those Transformers 2.
What do you remember? Like, okay, for example, Megatron's beef with Optimus, right? In that movie, he shows up for 5 minutes to snarl and then he dies or whatever because Optimus Prime was fighting this other guy. Sentinel Prime, do you even know what he wanted? I don't know what he wanted in Revenge of the Fallen. What was the revenge?
No, it's not Revenge of the Fallen. It's
That's Transformers 2,
There's
Revenge
no-
of the Fallen. I don't know what his
Sentinel is
revenge
in
is.
the
Revenge of the Fallen.
Sentinel is in the third one. I think it's Rise of something.
Yeah, that's right. Dark of the Moon, the Dark of the Moon.
Okay, I think
Yeah, man.
I can see now that how these videos become 2 hours long is because of me. Because I bring up something and we all get heated.
And you keep quiet. Like, what the hell?
He throws the rock
I
and
can
then he
read.
runs away.
No,
Are you
this
like
is what
the
he does.
Chandler of this group,
He
dog?
throws the rock and then he takes off his glasses and he's like, it was all part of my plan.
I shall occupy that vacant throne in heaven.
Okay. Anyway, that's also another one. At least I know Eisen, and I understand Eisen's plan. There's no villain of Transformers that I understand. I don't get it. None of them.
Okay, that's a story for
But,
another day.
they all have one plan to terraform the Earth so that it can become
Cybertron.
the planet of the Decepticons. That's literally all the movies. That's the plan. All
Okay,
of them.
who's the villain in the fourth one? The bounty hunt.
Yeah, the guy with the face.
He's not the villain because remember, Kelsey Grammer was also there as the villain, so we don't know. His Gunface shows up for 5 minutes and then dies to Optimus.
You
Tell
see,
Optimus
this
kills
thing
both of
of
them.
introducing like 2 villains in a movie. I don't know why superhero movies like doing that because sometimes it's
No,
unnecessary.
but Michael Bay, the thing is, it's been incomprehensible. I don't get any of them. Not one of them. Even 5, I don't
You know
understand.
what? I think I'm gonna make it my mission. I'm on leave from
Okay, let's get back
after
to
tomorrow.
Naruto.
I'm on
Eh.
leave. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna rewatch all the Transformers. So pray for me. And then
God,
Tell why?
I really don't remember them because
You don't
I
have-
want.
He doesn't fall asleep.
Goku, you don't have to do this. Don't give us the option now.
But I do. I'm gonna eat the sensu bean. I'm gonna give Majin Buu, aka Majin Buu. No, sorry, I'm gonna give Cell, aka Transformers, the sensu bean, and then I'm gonna box because I want him at his best.
No, at this point in time, you're teleporting yourself away with Cell to King Kai's planet. That's what you're doing right now.
Hey, look, I am willing to suffer for this art. Listen to me.
Guys,
I am willing
I
to
think
suffer.
I think King Sean has limited time. Can we just continue?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Like we said, we tangent, but we are back.
Okay. Anyway, so right now they've just done the exam. They're in the Forest of Death, the first opening, and then we actually get to see Team 7 bond. I think a lot of people like this
Yeah.
arc is kind of underrated in the fact that we actually do get to see them be a team.
Didn't
Like,
they
they
go
are-
fishing at a point?
Sorry?
I think they went fishing at a point, like for food or something.
No. Like, they had to find food, and basically Naruto was to scare the fish so that Sasuke could hit it with the kunai and whatever. But I'm saying,
yeah.
like, we get to see you get to see Sasuke's analytical mind, because people try to impersonate Naruto because they see him as the easiest one in the group to impersonate. We see him creating these traps and everything. And then we also get to see like the brilliance of their teamwork and coordination with Naruto as well, and all of that stuff, because there was
the
like
leader at that point. Without Kakashi, who do you think is the rightful leader?
no, at that point it's Sasuke, because Sasuke
Yeah,
is he's
100%.
taking.
I don't know why they
he's
call it Team
strategist.
Naruto. It's definitely Sasuke.
No,
I
but the
can
thing
tell
is,
you why.
Naruto came in clutch. Like, there's a lot of times where Sasuke was falling apart, and if Naruto was not there, the team was gonna fall apart.
No,
Okay, let's
but
see what Tebello.
no, at this point, the reason why they call him Team Naruto is for everybody to underestimate the team, because Naruto is by far the most wild card of them all. So everybody will be given a perception of, okay, well, we'll deal with Team Naruto last. Let's take out the other teams. Little do they know.
Fair enough.
Remember, Naruto at this point, Naruto's got a good fighting mind. He's got good fighting instincts. He doesn't have a good fighting mind. Meaning he's instinctive. Like, if a situation happens, he'll react to it. But he does not plan ahead. He does not plan ahead.
Basically.
Yeah, he doesn't plan ahead at this point in time. Sasuke is planning ahead. He's thinking. Sakura, she can also, when she's not distracted by looking at the Sasuke, she can also plan ahead and try to think of something.
Right.
So
the same
at
arc
this,
where Snake Boy tries and.
You mean Voldemort? I mean, sorry, Orochimaru. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
ever want to
or-
talk about Ninja R. Kelly, that's your guy.
The Hisoka.
I was about to say,
number one.
if there's any watch group,
He is R. Kelly. He is Woody Allen. He is Elvis
Cosby.
Presley. He's all of them.
Hisoka.
who's the guy who ended up quote unquote killing himself? Something Weinstein.
Is Harvey
Epstein.
Weinstein dead?
Wait,
No,
did he kill
Epstein.
himself?
You're talking about the Epstein.
Oh,
Yeah, Epstein.
Epstein.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's
Wait,
Oh,
Epstein killed himself?
he
killed himself.
Himself.
We cannot confirm nor deny, and don't deny us our visas,
The
America.
views
Anyway.
expressed in this episode do not reflect.
Disclaimer point.
Anyway,
For
getting
the
back to it, yeah.
land of the free. I don't know the rest.
In the home of the brave.
And the home of the guns. I mean, brave.
So they're just taking away our visas. Okay, great. Anyway, getting back to it, right? So yeah, we get to see them bond as a team. We do get to see, Sakura. Like, there is points where she's just not being, annoying for the sake of being annoying, which was refreshing, which made it all the more frustrating when we get back to her later. But what's this? Like, there's this one point.
Also, is it Anno? You said who? Anko had sent some people to scout and basically not really supervise, but just oversee.
No. She didn't send anybody to oversee. What happened is that, remember, they find the bodies of that team that Orochimaru and his gang impersonated. And then basically she makes the connection immediately, like, this is his jutsu. He did something here. He's in the Forest of Death. We need to send all the teams, get the Anbu, Black Ops. Basically, she needs to find this guy immediately.
And
type
you know,
shit.
I think
she calls
her
911.
reaction gave us a perspective of just how dangerous Orochimaru back then was. Later on, he becomes a character of himself, but at this point in time, we get to the sense of wow, this shit's for real. We never had
Yeah, he was Voldemort at this time. Yeah.
we never had this shit's for real villain up until this point.
No, Zabuza had a
Sorry,
moment.
what did you say,
Just
King?
hold on, guys. Just hold on. King Sean speaking. King Sean
Sorry,
was
go
saying
ahead.
something.
With Anko's reaction to the whole it's gotta be Orochimaru, the main thing that made him so ominous, it was the idea of him, not him exactly. It was like, what is he
Yes.
capable of? What is he gonna do to these kids? And I feel like that was Orochimaru was like one of the best villain introductions like we've gotten in a while. And I feel like it's the build-up more than the payoff.
That's why I'm using the whole Voldemort analogy, because if you remember Voldemort for like the first 3 movies, we didn't see him. It's just do not say his name. You're like, this guy must be like.
He wasn't even alive in the first 3 movies. He was alive, but he wasn't like in a body.
Yeah.
He was in the movie for like 3 minutes apparently.
No,
Remember,
but
he was,
I still say the payoff. I still say the payoff when we get to the next arc, when we talk about it next week. I still say the payoff was pretty big because he did come in and he did do a really big thing.
No, he did. He did.
And also, like later, when we see him later, he's also doing a really big thing. I think the fall off maybe for him is in Shippuden, maybe. But by that time, we got other people who are way scarier. So,
look, I think after the introduction of Madara, he becomes sidelined for sure.
I feel like it would have been better if they just killed him off and like not bring him back. Although he was more of a plot device when he came back during the war, because like he made some decisions that didn't make any sense. But yeah, I feel like they should have just let him be.
yeah, I mean, I would have been cool if he got bodied, but like I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, I think if how he died in Shippuden, I think that should have been how he died.
I think it's just that thing of like, sometimes when an author likes a character too much, they just find ways to bring them back.
Hey, dog,
Loki.
that is the number
very
one
dangerous
hard.
statement.
But I'm saying, like, that's the number one hardest guy to kill in the Naruto verse. Like, Orochimaru survived everything.
He's one of the
But
smartest characters.
we'll talk about it later.
I remember in the light novels, Sasori and Sasori and Data actually went to kill him. They blew his lab up. Bro survived somehow. Like he's genuinely like a snake. He's like a cockroach more or less.
Hey,
Yeah,
dog,
I was about to say snakes
I was
can
about
fly.
to say, yeah, he's that guy. He'll survive the nuclear blast. He'll survive it.
Yeah, so then basically Uncle panics.
I
mean, we also get some other stuff. Sorry, go ahead.
Slight tangent, but I wonder what would happen if Orochimaru met Kozuchi Mayuri.
Yeah.
No, Mayuri would be creeped out by Orochimaru.
You'd want to bottle him up.
Yeah, but I'm saying Mayuri. No, I'm telling you, Mayuri will look at him and he's like, "Dog, you bite boys on the neck. I don't know if I can."
You like that?
I like that you. I remember I saw what would happen if Makima, Orochimaru, Hisoka met.
Yo, dog.
Oh Lord.
I saw that. I was like, okay,
Predator Central. No, but
someone please call 911.
Oh my
but
god.
Makima at least is messing with adults or with people who are like over 18.
Okay, fine then. My Valentine.
Oh, come on. Hey.
15, man. There's no.
Okay, let's go back to the Forest because wow, this one is going.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. Forrest, sorry.
They're gonna put us on the list.
Yeah. So shout out to So we get to see the inner Shikacho in formation. It's not that impressive the first time we see it. It's much more impressive later. But we do get to see the inner Shikacho formation, which was I guess fun. We get to see Rock Lee and the potential of Rock Lee.
Before you go on back, I think I liked the ego because it showed that they were still kids. They were these smart, elite, well trained, but they were still kids.
And
they were still learning their powers, and they weren't like.
We missed something important. We didn't explain that this is the team from the Mist that's fighting these kids, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. From the Hidden Mist, yeah.
Is it now the Hidden Mist or is it still the Bloody Mist?
No. The Bloody Mist ended after Zabuza.
Okay.
Yeah, remember after the third Mizukaki passed away, they stopped being the Bloody Mist because the third Mizukaki, he's the one who brought on the name of the Bloody Mist.
Yeah, he was under Genjutsu by Obito at the time.
Spoilers.
Series is done, my guy. If you don't know now. But anyway,
Yeah, there's no spoilers here. If you saying spoilers, then like I so.
Yeah, and funny thing, I could consider it as a plot hole. They never told us what kind of genjutsu Obito had used on him, because it was so powerful that when they released him, bro literally died like a few days later.
My dog, look at the Sharingan. Look at what the Sharingan has done in this series, bro.
Like Sharingan is the ultimate hack. Let's be honest.
Like Itachi's Mangekyo alone can put somebody in a torture thing for like days, and it feels and minutes past. Like he can warp reality. Like Obito at some point he could transfer his body to other dimensions. Not to mention what Madara and what he did with, and then also remember he also had access to a Rinnegan at the time as well, or whatever the case was.
I think what is questioning, like the real plot hole that it's really tapping into is that from what we learned is that the Mizukage was a perfect Jinchuriki, which means in the under Genjutsu, the tail beast is the one who knock you out. So what kind of Genjutsu was so powerful that it put not only the Mizukage,
okay, but if we're skipping ahead, Madara had perfect control of the Nine Tails every time.
Yes, he put the Genjutsu.
I was about to say, remember that the Sharingan could control the Biju. So if the Mizukage was under Obito's thing, so he could control both of them.
I see what happened.
Because Obito could do that at 16. Remember, the first time he fights 14. Minato, he's like 16 years old.
So I remember on the whole topic.
Isn't he like 14?
Yeah, he was 14.
16. What?
He was 14 when he fought Minato. Yeah, he was 14. So I remember on the topic of the Sharingan.
It wasn't long after he
and all of you
died.
Keep going on. I don't know about how much of a genius Minato is.
Yeah, so on the topic of the Sharingan, I remember.
Wait, hold on. We'll talk about that.
The Sharingan can copy Jitsu, can predict someone's moves, it can see through what. And then they were like the Mangekyo Sharingan. It can literally do anything the plot needs it.
True.
Like there's no specific thing the Mangekyo Sharingan does. If it does this, just take it.
Yeah, I mean everybody has a specific ability with their Mangekyo, but I get it. Yeah, it's hacks. Like that's.
Then that's cool. Let's be honest.
No, that's why when people say, "Oh, Naruto had so much hacks," I'm like, you guys just ignore the Uchiha every time. But anyway, getting back to it. So we're in the Forest of Death. What's this? We get to see Sakura does have that episode Sakura Blossoms. She does do a thing, and I was almost like, oh, that was kind of cool. And then when we get to the end of it, I was like, all she did was stab his arm. She did all that work to stab one dude's arm, and then she lost the fight.
But also, I think at this point, Mashashi was just trying to make sure that he's introducing the rest of the Rookie 9, because they don't really do much.
No, I mean, what's this? Rock Lee does have a dope moment. The only thing is that he gets overpowered because of numbers. But the whole ripping the tree out of the ground by the root with his bare hand, that was oh, okay, this guy is serious. Also, remember at the beginning,
I think.
Yeah, they did. But I'm saying also remember at the beginning of this, he waxes both Naruto and Sasuke.
In front of Sakura, dog.
Because
Because he wanted that Sakura nectar, man.
He wanted that gigantic forehead. I will. That forehead is meant for my lips.
The power of the forehead, guys. Never underestimate the power of the forehead.
He turned Naruto into a disc and it made him spin. Breakdance style.
I'm gonna talk about the way Sakura dodged all those kisses. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, but I'm saying the way he waxed Sasuke.
He was looking at her damn, girl, you need to teach me.
So I'm saying the way he waxed Sasuke, that was one of the most embarrassing. I don't think Sasuke ever recovered. I think secretly he practiced taijutsu just because
all day, all night. I think for
straight
a
up, no.
moment there, even Itachi felt it from wherever he was. Like, my brother hit someone more than me. Oh hell!
The ass whooping Rock Lee gave Sasuke. I remember before he got stopped, I think Bro was actually planning on using the primary lotus on Sasuke.
He was about to, yes.
Yeah.
Which is also like,
He was
Lee,
about to.
what are you doing?
Ending his
Like he
whole
could have
career.
Isn't that why Guy Sensei came through?
Yeah. Because he was about to kill Sasuke. That was what was going to happen.
And Guy was like, Rock Lee, what are you doing, man?
Like he said,
Relax.
my future wife is crushing on that man. So if that man dies, she can't crush on him anymore. Problem solved.
Leaf Hurricane. Bro, we're not even at the exam.
Yeah.
Rock Lee was like,
Stay
current
away from
crush
my bay.
minus current crush minus from my bay equals I'm in. That was it.
Right,
He was doing simple maths.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then back to the Forest of
Oh,
Death.
this is also where we see how cool Ninja is. Remember, because wait, something happens that where Naruto and Sasuke can't fight.
No, so remember, they have the run-in with Orochimaru, and we get that awesome sequence with Sasuke.
Oh,
And then before that, we get that whole thing where Naruto is talking to Sasuke like, "Dog, why are you being such a bitch? Why are you so scared? What's happening, Chief? Like,
And then
what's
Naruto's like, I just like how analytical Orochimaru is at this point. It's like, oh, okay, he's losing control, which means the seal is outside, which means, bah!
No, I do love how Naruto was like, "Oh, yeah, I hope you weren't hurt, are you, scaredy cat?" And I was like,
That's
"Oh,
why
okay."
That's why he gave him the seal, right?
Yeah, no, and then he was like, "Yeah,
yeah,
no,
that's where
like
he
a
gives him the
little
seal.
rabbit." I was like,
Oh yes, yes.
Oh wait,
That's
So
why
while they're
Naruto
fighting,
fought
they run into.
the
Yeah, sorry, we
giant snake.
forgot that they run into Orochimaru, and then Orochimaru, because he wanted to take over Itachi's body, but Itachi was like,
Sasuke.
mister,
No,
mister. So
Itachi scared the
set
hell
his
out of
sights
him.
on Sasuke.
yeah, the Tsukuyomi does also with the whole bite mark.
No, no. Remember,
He kill the Kazekage first, or does he kill the Kazekage in the Konoha Crush arc?
No, he killed the Kazekage already.
we find out. Yeah, but we find out that he did it in that arc. So basically, Orochimaru runs into them, and because he had a boner for Itachi, but Itachi was like, I win. So he was like, okay, let me not go to that one, let me go to the younger one. And then that's where one of the dopest things happen. And then but that's what happens, bro. Like, it's
at me.
It's Ninja R. Kelly. Come on, guys, it's Ninja R. Kelly. We know what's happening here.
Can I not be disgusted in peace?
So King Sean, you still
Okay,
good to
let me
go?
just finish it off quickly.
Are you saying?
I was just saying, you still good to go?
Yeah. So I think I have about 12 minutes to spare. Yeah, I'm still down.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's just quickly finish this off. So in the fight with Orochimaru, just again to show the stupidity of Naruto, he doesn't realize the situation they're in. He doesn't realize, like, hold up, this homie is not on our level, and that's why he calls Sasuke scaredy cat, because his realization of what's happening isn't there. But Sasuke, because he's so smart, he's like, hold up, this homie is not on the level that he's supposed to be. All of us are on level 1. This homie's on level 3. Something's not right here. And then when Naruto is fighting him, he loses. So basically, at this point in time, the Nine-Tails chakra is freely going out. And Naruto doesn't have any control over it. And then when Orochimaru sees this,
he's got some control.
No. Remember, he started getting control when he runs into. Did he run into Jai already?
No. Remember. That's why he had the semblance to give. No, because remember he had the sense of mind to give Sasuke that whole scaredy cat speech. Because remember he blocks the snake with the kunai because the snake was running right towards Sasuke, and he blocks the snake, and then he tells Sasuke, "You frighten like a little rabbit," and then Orochimaru takes the snake tongue, brings him up, and hits him with the seal.
All right. So it's during this.
Okay, and then Orochimaru's. Yeah. Okay. And then no, yeah, you're right, because he runs into Jiraiya in between the after the second test and before the third test. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So it's during this sequence when like Gaara is actually like killing people, right? Like it all happens.
Yes.
Yeah. And it looks gory in the manga. Oh my god!
Brought the blood, dog, in the manga.
But genuinely speaking, like, didn't any of like the teachers know that Gaara was like literally killing students here? Like they knew very obviously the Forest of Death is where people die, but like Gaara was legit slaughtering them.
No, they
knew. Like they said, you sign the consent form, chief. If you don't make it, it's your business.
Yeah. Remember, this isn't if you are in danger, press X and you will escape.
It's not a drill. It's not a drill.
There's no way you can tell me that everybody in a position of authority wouldn't know him. That's the son of the Kazakh. There is no way. If you try to apprehend him, it's war.
I still don't get how Temari and Konkuro are related to Gaara. I don't see why they're siblings. I don't get it.
Remember, he's the youngest. So it goes Konkuro, it goes Tamara, and then it goes Gaara. Now, remember...
Same mother?
Huh?
Same mother.
The same father.
Same mother, same father. Yeah.
But why is he the Kazakage?
No, remember, like the thing is because with Gaara, right? Remember, they wanted to make Kankuro like a Jinchuriki. It didn't stick. And then they couldn't go with Tamari. And then the only one who was successful was Gaara.
Why couldn't they go with Tamari?
No, I'm saying, remember, like when it came to vessels and things like that, you have to have a specific type of chakra thing going on. And they weren't inheriting the things that you needed to become a vessel. Whereas Gaara was he was the test, because remember Kazekage was having children so that he could find a vessel for for Sukaku.
They don't look alike though. They're not.
So basically you needed to have O blood to be the thing, and they had like B blood and A blood and all that.
Yeah. No, I mean Kankuro, if you look at his hair, it does look like Gaara's, but Gaara's the only one who inherited the red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sand siblings only like share a father, if I'm not mistaken.
Pardon?
The Sand siblings only share the same father.
Share a mother. They share a mother, I think. I don't remember specifically, but I do remember that they were born in succession. So I think they share a father.
I don't remember them saying that he had like multiple wives or anything like that. I don't remember anything like that. As to my best recollection.
I mean, if we want to look at it, Sakura's parents, none of them have pink hair, but she has pink hair.
Oh yeah.
Then somebody has a very interesting conversation that they need to have.
Hello, I got a DNA test.
Anyway, so
you are not the father.
All right, Ninja Mori. Oh god. Okay. Anyway, back to it.
Oh, right.
Actually an Uzumaki.
Sorry, say again?
Like I remember I saw this fan theory. It was actually pretty compelling that Gaara is also an Uzumaki.
He can't be.
Could be.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, it doesn't add up. But I was like, the main argument was like only Uzumaki people like have red hair in Naruto, and then like some things. But obviously, it doesn't add up. But I was like, it could actually be an interesting take.
Yeah. I get the interest, but like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, getting back to it. So basically, so we passed the Forest of Death. We get to see the curse mark and what Orochimaru did to Sasuke.
I also gotta know the fact that that girl, Snake Girl, literally almost decided to kill herself with Orochimaru.
Yeah, I mean, well, we get to see why she attempted to do that, because what he does in the next arc, like, and also, like we say ninja, like Orochimaru was a ninja for real. Bro was in like 3 levels of secret identity.
And I just also want to know, you're commenting about the foreshadowing that Kishimoto flavored throughout the whole series. what I also wanted to show you is that the suicide seal, the cobra, the only other time you see it is when Madara throws a meteor into the into the planet, and that is also a suicidal attack.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, foreshadowing.
So so then basically Kabuto helps them, and then that's where we actually get to see the team bond and Naruto like grow in terms of bonding, because we have a clone versus clone situation. We get to see that he can now create clones and transform them and have the clones create clones, so he's getting way more proficient with the thingy, with the Kagebushin, which also it just leads credence to the theory when people like to say that Naruto is about hard work versus talent. It's like, no, it's not. Like Naruto was stupid. That's like literally his disadvantage. In terms of power, he's always been up there.
Yeah,
he's always had an ocean worth of chakra. People don't.
I mean, even like when we get to Rock Lee, because I really do want to talk about Rock Lee. I know people love to say, "Oh, Rock Lee is he should have been the main MC." I'm like, dog, he had my guy as a sensei for 1 year, and then became one of the most proficient taijutsu users ever in the history of the Leaf Village. You can't tell me that's just hard work alone.
No.
Like
there's talent behind that. You know what? When it comes to main characters and their hidden abilities and how people can fight, people think that it's a hex against hard work or anything like that. People don't realize that a main character becomes, or rather, we care about the main character's development not because of their abilities, but the things they have to overcome to achieve the goal they want.
Yeah.
No matter how talented,
underdog story, basically.
Yeah. No matter how talented Naruto is, the fact that he wants to become Hokage is the thing that carries the plot along. Sure, he has to save the world and all this other stuff, but his motivation is, I want to become Hokage.
Yeah.
In an age where nobody else cared.
My favorite football saying is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. And that can apply to anything. And that's the difference between that's why Naruto whoever is so dope, because he's got the talent, he doesn't have the brains to execute it, but he's got the hard work. So like his potential is there because he's got such a large chakra reserve. Like put away Karuma, he's already got a large chakra reserve. Like I remember Kakashi himself said, like, dog, if I had your chakra reserve, I'd be like boss. That's how much he's got. And Kakashi is the ish.
No, he says that Naruto has 4 times the chakra that he has. Sorry, King Shawl, I don't know if you're piecing out soon, but do you want to give your thoughts on the Forest of Death and the Chunin exams and everything?
Okay. First of that, not so much, but mainly the main points I wanted to talk about is like the Chunin exams, obviously being one of the best tournament arcs in like anime. It was like genuinely up there, and I feel like First of that actually gave us one of the most iconic moments in not just Naruto but anime. Rock Lee dropping his weights. Rock Lee dropping his weights, and I liked how Sasuke was so impressed and jealous of Rock Lee that the only way he could keep up with Gaara was to copy Rock Lee's moves.
Yeah.
I was impressed with that. And obviously, I feel like it was an ass pull, but Naruto shouldn't have won against Neji. Like, it genuinely didn't make sense. But I was like, okay, he's the main character.
I want to debate you on that so bad, but we don't have the time.
I can spare a few minutes. Like, how, man? Okay, here's the thing. Naruto won because he hid a shadow clone underground, right?
Yeah.
But how did Neji see that shadow clone with the Byakuya? How?
Yes.
No, remember, chakra. Dude was running out.
He was out of chakra at that time. He was out of chakra, so he's back.
Remember, he also fighting Naruto after Naruto unlocked some of the Nine Tails Fox's chakra. Like, and also Neji also has a blind spot. Neji also has a blind spot, like, that can be taken advantage of. And if you're out of chakra, you're out of chakra.
It wasn't a blind spot. He was out of chakra. Remember, Naruto attacked him where he got the QB chakra, and then Neji had to do the whole spinning thing, and that depleted his chakra. That's why the punch was enough. Naruto punched him out. He didn't do a special move. He literally just punched him out. That was it.
Yeah.
So Neji was out of track. And remember, at that stage, Neji doesn't have eternal Bakugan. He has to literally activate it with his chakra.
And on top of that, he's never been in a long drawn fight. He's never had to fight for long. Neji never really had stamina like that because every opponent he faced, he decimated them easy.
All right. So a quick question right now. Do you all think that Rock Lee should have won against Gaara?
No, I think what happened should have happened. I just think that people don't understand that Rock Lee would have washed everybody but Gaara.
Yeah.
at the rookie training exam.
No,
all he did was suffer a bad matchup. Kankuro decimated. Tamari decimated. Shikamaru decimated. Like, there's nobody there besides Gaara that could have beaten Rock Lee at that point. Not Naruto, not Kiba, not Shino, nobody.
Thanks to mom.
Yeah. I feel like if Rock Lee was given someone else or would have won the fight against Gaara, it would have played a lot to the story of Naruto being about hard work, succeeds, because genuinely, like, during that time, there was no one who was pushing himself more than Rock Lee, right? And it kind of, I feel like that's where most of the disappointment kind of came from. Like, Rock Lee is this hardworking guy, and we all know that hard work wins, and then we see this guy lose. So it kind of like,
No, but I'm saying that's where people get confused. Like, the series was never about that, though. Like, Masashi's message through Naruto was never about that.
And also, I think that's the thing about introducing certain characters, because Gaara had already been introduced as this menacing character. If Rock Lee had won that fight, we would have missed the opportunity of seeing how menacing Gaara could actually be in the long run.
Yeah, it's like it's basically the Tien versus Piccolo fight.
Yeah,
so. Right.
I'm saying, like, the problem of Rock Lee is that he doesn't get used later. But, like, we got to see that, and also we got to see that he was a splendid ninja without genjutsu or taijutsu. Because remember, he lost to a Jinchuriki. Yeah. Like I think, like, people forget.
Forget that part. Like, he didn't lose to Gaara only. He lost to the Jinchuriki as well.
Yeah, because he actually punched or kicked Gaara, if I remember correctly, right?
No, he hit Gaara at least 4 times. Gaara had never been hit in his life. One.
And then Gaara didn't know what a first felt like. He literally, and remember, Gaara had the sand, then he had sand as well on top of that.
He had his mom and sand.
He had sand on his face, and Rock Lee was literally he punched his real face. Like, he punched the sand, and then he punched his real face. Rock Lee was the first person to punch Gaara's face. About it. And remember, they sent assassins, Jonin assassins after Gaara, who failed, who never touched him. Jonin assassins could not touch Gaara as a baby.
And I'm
Gaara
saying,
was
like,
like 6, 8 years old.
And I'm saying, and like, that's
Jonin assassins couldn't touch him. Rock Lee put the brakes on him, and if it wasn't for and also Gaara has a lot of chakra, because
I think
he was not only controlling the sand, but he had a sand armor on top of him as well.
I think that's when Neji realized that he was not gonna win that fight.
No, Neji wouldn't have stood a chance. I don't care what anybody says. He would not be able to touch Rock Lee. After Rock Lee dropped those weights, that sand that was blocking Shuriken and everything, it couldn't see Rock Lee at all. Like, Neji can't block what he can't see. And if you see him fighting with Hinata, he's not moving like he's faster than Rock Lee.
Yeah. Before I head out,
all right, go ahead.
Bring up a point. It's off topic a bit, but in terms of, like, the whole ranking system in Naruto, like, genuinely, have you noticed that it's always the lower class individuals that are like the strong, as you just pointed out, that, like, Jonin couldn't even kill Gaara, but, like, Rock Lee was able to actually go one-on-one with him.
That's just main character syndrome, Chief. That's just main character syndrome. Because, I mean, there's Anbu Black Ops Masters where I'm just like, you guys would lose to the Rookie 11. I don't care if you're in the Anbu.
The one thing that actually bothered me the most, like, genuinely still bothers me, Like I remember, my guy's dad, Mike Dai, he was like called what's the Forever Jonin, right?
Yeah, the Forever Genin, yeah.
The Forever Genin, like he was always washed. But this is the same guy that killed 6 of the 7 swordsmen.
Well,
Like,
the thing is that, like, remember, with the way that the way that they've structured the system and everything, it's not simply about power. Because remember, even at the end of the tuning exams, and we're skipping, but even at the end of the tuning exams, the only one who becomes a tuning is Shikamaru. So it's not necessarily based on how powerful you are. It's based on how you can apply all of the ninja.
Use your power, yeah.
Yeah, and all of, and like how can you apply ninja principles and all of those things. But yeah, a lot of people were looking down on Might Die, and it didn't make sense because, like, but Might Die also played into it because, like, for him it was about raising his son. It wasn't about trying to be like a high level Jonin or whatever, because he was like, I can already do this. Like, I can already wash all of these guys. They're not important.
Dang. But yeah, guys, I think time is up. I have to do something real quickly. But hopefully I'll have some time later on down the line to actually join you again. Really appreciate the conversation. We all know there's not that many anime fans to actually talk to. Like I'm genuinely like happy to actually find some people to have a conversation with, because if you have to start a conversation like this with a normal person, they'll genuinely think that something's wrong with you. Like, trust me, I've experienced all of this stuff.
No jutsu. Ntwana, what are you doing?
Yeah. So it's actually nice. So it's nice to let off the steam, but like, yeah, I hope to join you guys down the line, but I actually enjoy the time, man.
Oh man, yeah. Hopefully we can get you on a little bit earlier, because we were just discussing, trying to make sure that we can get people on earlier so that we can fight the load shedding. Because we all know load shedding.
Yeah.
Fight the power.
Fight the lack of power.
Fight the lack of power.
It's quite refreshing to have someone else other than us to talk to about some of these things, because we already get an idea of how we are, but then when we have someone else, it's slightly different. But yeah,
Yes.
Thank you so much, bro.
I'm personally so happy that I get somebody who kind of sort of relates to my argument about Kubo and I am not alone.
Yeah. And then before I go on,
Tebello, you understand at this point, you are a man and a daughter working his forest. That's you right now with this thing of Carmichael thing.
I like how on his argument on like the comparisons he made, I kind of see where he's coming from, because I in a video I made a while back, I was like, Tatsuki Fujimoto took a lot of inspiration from Quentin Tarantino.
Kishimoto?
Yeah. No, not
Fujimoto. Yeah, he took a lot of inspiration from like Tarantino. If you had to look at movies like his manga, specifically Fire Punch and Chainsaw Man, like specifically even the Chainsaw Man opening itself, it's literally Tarantino.
I can see that.
But Tarantino took his inspiration from China cinema, so
From Hollywood, dog.
Yeah, it's always the one thing.
So you need to that one I think needs more of a deep dive, especially because of the region he comes from. So he might have actually seen those because Tarantino's one of his biggest influences
Akira Kurosawa.
the guy who does Face Off.
John Woo.
Yeah, it's John Woo.
That's one of Tarantino's influences is John Woo. So, and John Woo brought the gun kung fu.
Yeah. Gun fu, I think that's the word.
Your English bundles are running out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, let me see. Hopefully I'll catch you down the line, right?
Yeah, awesome.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Make sure to follow King Sean. Links in the description down below. Go check him out on TikTok, and you're on YouTube as well, right?
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
I'm following you.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers, bro.
All right, okay.
Later, bro.
Away.
What I like about all this?
No, at this point in time, we're just basically Nick Fury at this point. We're just collecting everybody.
I'm here to talk to you about the Afro Geek Initiative.
Afro geeks, assemble.
Oh man.
So
I just want to
let's
say,
Pindizela. Pindizela. That's the word I was looking for. Avengers. Ukus Pindizela.
yeah. There we go.
just want to say, there's also
Prepare.
that whole thing. There's also that whole thing of like Sakura being the only one who's able to see that Sasuke has something going on with him. He's different. He's behaving differently because he has a power boost of sorts, and nobody can really see it. You know, maybe I'm going ahead,
He broke
and I
that
guess you
guy's
could say
arms, bro.
I get
Broke
yeah,
that
we're
guy's
gonna
arm.
get there just now, yeah. But I feel like the fact that
Oh.
he was trying to hide that from Sakura. I get you're saying that they were bonding. I mean that is a part of, you know, showing how close they are to each other now, as opposed to how they were initially when they were being introduced.
I mean,
They
that's
care about each
everybody's biggest argument for how Sakura and Sasuke became a thing, because he broke that guy's arm in response to what he did to Sakura, I guess.
right.
But like
I
that's the
think
thing that I think
that is
people
one of
miss
the
about
coldest. That is one of the coldest scenes ever. That's like one of the coldest scenes in Naruto, because it was straight brutality. The way he went about.
That was such a Vegeta thing to do, though. Didn't he do something similar with Android? What's with
Android
Oh,
19.
you know what? Yeah, that was. I think that was afterwards when Sasuke is all evil and whatever. It just felt he was being evil for evil's sakes. That one just felt like he was just on
Yes.
some demon time. He was on demon time on that one. It wasn't because
Is this before
this
after
he was just on demon time.
history?
Pardon?
I'm saying, is this
Say
before or
again?
after Sakura says the most insensitive thing in the history of conversations?
Oh no, that's way
Hey,
before.
Sakura said a lot. Be specific.
I think you're talking. That's because that's like is it part no, because that's part one, because remember that's when Naruto ties up Sasuke to try and get a kiss off of no, wait, no, it's not, it is in part one, but it's before the test.
Okay.
So yeah, because remember now, what's this? Naruto tied up Sasuke to try and what's this, and try and get, you know, a kiss off of Sakura, and then Sakura basically figured it out. Then, you know, she chases him away. Then Sasuke comes around the corner. Then Sakura talks about how he, just because he didn't have parents and yada 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 and the blah blah blah, and like that's why he's so immature, and you know, like there's nobody to yell at him. And then Sasuke gets pissed because he's like, you forgot that I don't have parents either. Like
I was like, go read every room on earth.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Sakura said a lot of pocket ish, bro. Like Sakura been out of pocket from the moment the team introduced themselves. Sakura was out of pocket.
And like people will be like, "Oh, so you hate her because she made fun of an orphan to another orphan?" I'm like, that's a legit reason, because because
Exactly.
I've been 12 years old.
Like, why would I not be mad at that? Like
I've been 12 years old. I've never thought to mock orphans.
The thing is, and I still don't get why Naruto was still there, dog. Like all the signs were just like, dog, leave this girl alone. She doesn't want you, my G.
Dog.
remember in anime, being a sim and being one of the problems with anime I found is that persistence thing. You know, if I approach someone and they say no, and then I will persist and I will, oh, she doesn't want me because I'm not powerful enough. Then I get powerful. She doesn't want me because I don't have money. Then I'll get, like, guys, that shit don't work. This is not. Remember that cartoon
Isn't that
from in high school? Let me just finish that. So remember that cartoon where the guy approaches a girl in high school, and then she's like, "No, you're boring. You read books." And then she comes back like 10 years later, and she's got like 2 kids, and she's out of shape. And then she's like, "Hi, you remember me? I always thought you're cute." And it's like, beat it trick. So they push too much that type of vibe.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
about say, I lost my train of thought now.
Well, anyway, my opinion on that whole stuff is that like we've seen it in real life. It's not too far fetched. We've seen guys chase girls, and like the more they say no, and it's like, dog, I'm telling you now, this mountain you're trying to climb is not worth it. Like it's fine. But as a 12-year-old kid, you don't know the difference. Like you don't know. You always think that no, they tell me if I can keep doing it and whatever. And whatever. And thank God, like he ended up with Hinata, because thank God. But anyway.
Thank you. Team Hinata till the end. I was there. Like,
sorry guys, I cut out and I was saying the dopest speech, but the thing was still looking like it was on, and then I just.
Oh, it's on. But you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Anyway, to cut along.
I was saying what you were saying, Buckmeister, but I was saying what you were saying, so I don't need to repeat it.
Yeah, so I mean, to cut a long story short, it's like, any girls, when they reject you, you'll be fine. You think you will be fine, you'll be fine. It'll be okay. Don't worry.
You don't need to persist. If she says no, say sharp.
Yeah, move on.
And you don't need to be an asshole. You don't need to say like, hey, now whatever. You just say like, okay, sharp.
That is definitely our wise moment for the day.
Exactly. Consent is sexy. And no means no.
Exactly.
Get ahead.
Like,
it's okay. You won't die. If you your feelings get hurt, you can go cry in the corner. You can go self-soothe. You find a healthy support system to deal with your broken heart. But there is no way where she said no today, she's gonna say yes tomorrow if you persist. It doesn't work like that.
Because remember, she was giving Naruto a hard nose, and I was just like, yeah, Naruto, you don't need this woman. This is bad for you.
and she got angrier still because you stole Sasuke's first kiss.
Oh. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, that whole. Because, I mean, I think Naruto eventually he was getting the hint, but I'm saying, like, I give him grace because he's 12. Like, Sakura, I give her some grace in part 1. Some.
Why did they make her so mean? She's 12. Also, like...
No, but, like, the thing is, remember, everybody in the village you're supposed to treat Naruto this way. Right. Like, that was the thing. It was village-wide that people were supposed to...
Only 2 people cared.
No, even Iruka. Iruka, it took Naruto almost getting assassinated for him to see outside of himself that I haven't been here for this kid.
No, I was talking about Shikamaru.
See that Shuriken?
Give it a...
Yeah, Shikamaru and Choji.
I mean,
they're the only ones
did, but like I'm saying, in the sense that they didn't hang with Naruto all the time, and their parents also said you're not supposed to hang with this kid. Like it was a village-wide rule that no one was supposed to associate with Naruto. So even the little respite he got, it was never enough. Now comes
another black mark on the third Hokage because, like, what the fuck?
No.
No, that's not the third Hokage. That's Danzo.
Yeah,
that was Danzo's fault.
Hashtag fuck Danzo. Hashtag death to Danzo. Hashtag Danzo to Benny.
I mean, Danzo is a mark on the Hokage. I will say that, but the village hatred is not the third's fault. That was all Danzo.
May Danzo get raped with a 50-foot long dildo?
A shuriken.
Barbed. A barbed dildo. 50 foot.
Okay. Can we get out of your infinite Tsukiyomi of torture here?
But Buckmeister, remember, like, turn around, see the shuriken that Sasuke is holding. Naruto had to take that before a senior Jonin took him seriously. Before Uruka took him seriously, he had to take that in the back. Before he was like, hold up, this kid is not actually such an asshole. A kid!
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like,
So it's fuck Danzo. On site.
Okay, so where we now?
No jutsu. If I see him, that's the first thing I'm summoning. Like, Kuchiyose, giant dildo no jutsu. Koi,
fuck him up.
You just said that this is not nerdgasm. Oh my god. Anyway, getting back.
We apologize. We have let our anger get the best of us. Myself and Tebello have calmed down now, and we will be back to regular scheduled programming.
So anyway, yeah. So we're at the tuning exams now. There's two moments that we should touch on. I think. We've talked about the Rock Lee fight and all of that stuff. Amazing animation and like, yeah, that was. I wanted Rock Lee to win, but after I saw, like, you must know when you've used your best move and the episode is not over, you must know you're not winning.
Oh, we're talking about the prelims.
Yeah, the prelims. Yeah, we're at the prelims.
We were at the prelims, but we haven't done the Naruto. Oh wait, we did the Naruto fight where he's fighting the mist guys.
We covered. Yeah, we covered that. We covered that. We covered everything.
Because Sasuke basically like shut the whole thing down by breaking off that guy's arms.
No. So that was two different fights. That's two different fights. So
that's the one with Kabuto, where Kabuto was there.
Yeah, the Sasuke fight, the one where he broke the guy's arms, that's the Hidden Sound village. That's Orochimaru's village.
Yes.
So yeah, that's where that happens, and Sakura does her substitution to stab a guy's arm, and then it doesn't work.
Yes, that's where you were, right?
No. We remember we jumped all over the place. we were doing the fly
right. We are not linear. This is the problem is we're not linear. So we
need Rob. You see Rob and his.
I wonder why. I wonder who's responsible for all this chaos. Can the person responsible please speak up?
You're already speaking up. I don't understand. Like, it's like
I would actually try to be linear.
And saying, "Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?" Like, dog, you're already standing.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? You're standing.
Raubon.
Yeah.
Why now the dragon?
Anyway, so so basically we're at the tuning. We need to talk about like I think let's say 3 moments. I mean the Kiba Naruto fight. I enjoyed it the first time, but I can't find myself watching it again because it's just Naruto getting hit and then he gets up and Naruto getting hit and then he gets up. It was like it was the Uzumaki barrage was cool. Huh?
And also when you think about it,
say again.
Yes, it is. It's that one with the flatulence.
Oh yes, yeah.
AKA's Pinya.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny. I laughed the first time I saw it because I was like, "That's how he's going to win the fight."
You were like 12, bro. You had to laugh.
I was like, "No way!"
I laughed and I was like 20 or something.
I was like, "No way!"
He won like Krillin did with that other guy.
No, but remember, Krillin does it intentionally. Naruto did it by accident.
Dude, Naruto does a lot of things. Like Naruto, that's why Kakashi calls him the #1 surprising ninja. Because the thing is, bar a few moments, a lot of his great ideas are actually accidents. If you think about it, even when he summons the Toad King. And
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so a lot of the things with Naruto, they were like accidental awesomeness. Like even when he summons the Toad King, he hadn't mastered that jutsu, but he just accidentally did it. And even after he had used up a lot of the.
Now we're skipping.
Remember, he'd used his chakra and he'd used the fox's chakra, so he was very low. And remember, for him, the first time he summoned that the Toad King, he had used the fox chakra, and he was running low.
Yeah, because he was thrown off a cliff, wasn't he?
Yeah, but that's the next arc. So I'm saying
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so getting back to that.
Like when you think about it, in like at that time it was awesome, but when you think about it, like did it really have happened? But let's go back to the 3 moments that Buckmeister was talking about.
So yeah, we get the Uzumaki barrage, which basically was aping off of the Lion's barrage, which was aping off of the Hidden Lotus. The leaf. Yeah, Hidden Lotus. Yeah, Hidden Lotus. I know Rock Lee needs to start he needs to start getting his lawyers on the case because people were biting his moves.
So basically all the best moves are like Rock Lee inspired.
True.
Yeah. So and then what's this? Then we need to talk Hinata versus Neji. We did Gara, so we did Broccoli and Gara. So, but that, yeah, Hinata versus Neji, that was one of the most emotional fights I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, that one was rough. Woo. Shout out to Naruto, telling Hinata to stand up for herself, because I did like that. Like, the thing is with Masashi, ne? Like, when he says he can't write relationships, he can't focus on them. I think that's the difference. He can do great setup, but then he doesn't do follow through. I mean, he followed through with those two characters, like, in some major ways, where you're just like, Hinata should have been in Sakura's place, honestly. Like, Hinata should have been like the main heroine, because like she actually does things, like she actually develops.
Yeah.
Things about her change.
It's also the
You're
contrast.
on mute, Mr. Extrodin. You're on mute.
Oh yeah, mute. Okay, while he's busy muted. I was saying you just see the contrast in characterizations about what one is willing to do for the ones they love. Sakura stayed being a damsel when Sasuke left, and it haunted her most of her life. When foreshadowing, when Naruto was pinned down by pain, no hope in hell for winning, guess who came to the rescue?
I mean, that we see it here, like, because this is foreshadowing for that. Because like when Naruto tells her, like, you can't just let this guy talk to you however. Like, it doesn't matter if you win or you lose. You have to do something.
Yeah. Like, like winning, like Naruto's way of the ninja when you
way.
break it down, it wasn't about winning. It was getting up and trying to get your goal.
Yeah.
That was his thing. It wasn't necessarily about winning. Yes, he wanted to win. Yes, he wanted this.
Hey.
Yeah,
no, with your presence when we were closing the video. Chief.
The power is back, so yeah, that's all.
The champ is back.
Guys, I just realized we kind of skipped. We kind of skipped a few things.
No, I think we
Gara passed the hidden forest,
right.
The death forest in the fastest time with never mind an injury. He didn't have dust on him.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it's hilarious when you literally think he's made out of sand and he didn't have dust on him.
You read my thought right there. Yeah. Good one.
He didn't have dust. Naruto had a crazy, like, we kind of skipped over it, but he had a crazy scene where he fought for basically the whole night. He fought the whole night, and then he didn't want, because he's so competitive, when Sasuke told him to rest and they'll take care of everything, he was like, nah.
Oh, that was the clone versus clone. Yeah, that was a clone.
Yeah, that was the clone. Like I think we skipped that part. Like we
talked about it. We talked about it.
No. We talked about how he fought and everything, but we just skipped the part of him being so competitive with Sasuke that he was literally dog tired because he'd fought one man by himself for the whole night while his team was resting and recovering. And then when they told him, like, okay, rest, let's take care of the team, I was like, nah, dog, I'm about to get mine. You can't let me leave.
Also we did skip over the part where he was like, I can't die until I prove I'm better than Sasuke, and got himself out of the snake.
I'm so
yes.
When I saw him in the snake, when I saw him in the snake, I thought we were gonna get the I still need to be Hokage. Nah, bro said I haven't proven I'm better than Sasuke. I'm getting out of the snake.
Vegeta would have been proud.
Yeah. So he got. There was a point where he got eaten by a snake.
Spirit, Naruto.
And then he did the multi-clone jutsu, and he basically forced the snake to throw him up. It was hilarious.
Yeah, Vegeta would have been like,
which is another great foreshadowing, by the way.
And then now where we are at now, all these fights, it's
when the
so basically
him.
Yeah. So basically,
when the four tails swallows him.
Oh, yeah.
And now basically we're talking all these fights. It's when they've exited the Forest of Death. However, there are too many teams. There are too many individuals left. So they had to basically cut them down so that they can have the fight.
Daman who had COVID, Daman Uturika COVID was saying that, hey, we gotta cut all the people down. Hey, because that guy was
Yeah,
coughing every sentence.
COVID
I
before
don't know
COVID.
why they made
So
that
basically,
referee. I don't get it.
that's why now we're having all these. That's where we get the Naruto fight, the Sasuke fight. That's where we get the lion barrage. We got the
Uzumaki barrage, yeah.
Uzumaki barrage, and all these things because there were too many. So basically, let's say in the Forest of Death there were 10 teams, and there was only supposed to be 5 left. But somehow, some way, there happened to be 7 teams left for whatever reason. I know my maths is not it's not making sense, but it's just for the point. It's not for the maths.
No, it's
Yeah,
understandable.
and then so when they get there, they say no, for the final round, it's supposed to be only okay, let's make it 6 because 5 is odd. There were 12 teams, and then there were supposed to be 6 that pass, and then for whatever reason there's 8 that pass, and now they had to shake it down so that there's 6 so that they could make the final exams. So this is now where the prelims is that, where it's basically cutting them down because in the Forest of Death more teams than they thought passed because of obviously Khala was just killing people, and there might have been more scrolls left over than supposed to be.
Yeah.
We also get to see, we get the foreshadowing of Orochimaru taking over bodies because he's also chilling there and nobody can sense this guy at all. Not even the third Hokage. I was like, ne.
And
Anyway.
that just shows you what a masterful ninja he is, because and also it's because of so Orochimaru basically developed the jutsu where he takes over bodies, meaning his chakra signal changes. So if his chakra signal was A, and if you're chilling, you're like, oh, I see, I can sense chakra signal A, and you're like, Orochimaru's around. But because he takes over bodies, his chakra signal, and when he takes over the bodies, he takes over your skill. So if my skill is I can see 100 kilometers ahead, if he takes over my body, he acquires that skill. And then Tebello's skill is that he can punch you from 1,000 kilometers away, and he takes him over. Now he can see 1,000 kilometers and he can punch 1,000 kilometers away, etc., 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 and so forth and so forth. So that shows you how he mastered, because basically he had a lot of Hokages. He didn't have just one. I think it was the Kazekage and the Kazekage and his minions and the Hokage there, and no one, and other high level Jonin, and no one could and remember, at this point in time, they know he's there, so they are looking for him. They are on alert for him as well, and they still couldn't tell he was there. And he was literally chilling amongst them, like, "Hey, let me see this fight." He was in the crowd while they were looking for him. That just shows you the mastery of his jutsu that he had.
Have you gotten the part where he just casually walks up to Sasuke while Kakashi sees?
Oh no, we did skip over that because we'll get back. We need to talk about.
Remember
but yeah.
Oh, that is before the prelims, because that's when
No, it's not before the prelims. It's after, because remember, Sasuke has his fight with that sound ninja guy, with that guy with the glasses. He does the lion's barrage or whatever. Because remember, he's been fighting that whole thing. He basically has the will to overpower the curse mark. So after the fight, Kakashi comes in and he does the curse sealing thing or whatever to say that it's based on your will. If you doubt yourself, this thing will take over again and the seal will break. Then Orochimaru comes in. He has that conversation with Itachi, with Kakashi. And then Kakashi says one of the coldest things ever. And he's like, if you keep walking towards Sasuke, one of us will die here. And I was like, yo.
And I think Orochimaru is like, wow, little Kakashi sure has grown up. And I was just like, God damn, bro. Like, this dude is this dude is the top G, and you just called him little Kakashi.
Yeah, dog. And we know Kakashi, like, you know, he was bodying Zabuza, like, he was a big deal at the time. And now he's like, yo, this guy's little Kakashi now. What's happening?
I just like the way even he acknowledges, like, what the hell did that come from? Like, I had a chance. What the hell? I've been spending too much time on Naruto.
And then afterwards, even Kakashi's like, yeah, I had no chance, but I had to do something.
Yeah, but
like,
no, which is weird because when we get into like this is where also Musashi sometimes is, like the Dragon Ball starts to creep in because when we see Kakashi later in the series, it's like, yeah, dog, you obviously had a chance with all the stuff that you can do. You obviously had a chance, but apparently not.
I think it was just the reputation also, thing, like the reputation of him being like one of the three Sanin and all of that.
No, I'm just saying, like, Kakashi was acting like Orochimaru was just going to push him to the side like he was a kid. And I'm like, dog, with the stuff that you were doing when you were in the Anbu, you definitely had a shot, my guy.
Yeah.
And also, never mind the Anbu. Remember, he literally had a short kill technique, the Chidori. And then he had the reason that it made it a short kill, the Sharingan. I'm sorry, as dope as... I'm sure Orochimaru would have survived because he would have like slithered out or whatever. But I think at that point in time, Kakashi would have took him out, but Orochimaru would have done his little snake jutsu survival.
How many moves did Kakashi know at this point? How many jutsu did
he knew thousands, and also he had the Kamui.
Exactly.
He didn't have the Kamui.
Yeah,
No, he
didn't have the Kamui.
No, remember, the thing is when he uses the Kamui in Shippuden, it says that he's been developing this thing forever. The problem is that it takes too much chakra. That's why he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. This whole time?
But remember, guys, actually when you think about it, guys, like Kakashi and Minato are just two hicks. Like Kakashi is literally using a bloodline jutsu. How do you use a bloodline jutsu when you don't have the bloodline?
No, and also remember, he's still fighting people that have their regular stamina while this thing chows his stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember, Kakashi, as he's looking there by Tebello, is already weak. He's not at his full power because the Sharingan has been chowing his power. He's not at full. Kakashi has never fought at full power. Let's remember this. He's never fought at full power because the Sharingan is forever chowing his chakra. So he's never fought at full power. 2, he has average chakra reserves. He's regular, and his chakra reserve is regular. Naruto has 4 times the chakra reserves that Kakashi has.
But we'll get back to the where this
okay
goes.
Let me calm down because I'm about to go Kakashi.
No, Kakashi's the man. I love Kakashi. But anyway, getting back to it with we got to talk about the 3 moments, and then I think we can wrap up because then after that, that's when the next arc starts, basically. So yeah, Hinata versus Neji, that's where we were, and I was just like, that was one of the most brutal fights that I've seen in Naruto. Because like when you get to see all the marks on Hinata's body, you are just like, Neji was perfectly fine with killing her.
oh, indeed, he was ready. He didn't care about the consequences.
No, because the other thing is that's when Naruto, because I mean Naruto does call him out on it later, but it's just like, yeah, you and this destiny nonsense. I don't think you believe it, because if you did, I don't know why you would attempt to kill one of the heads of the branch.
And remember, at this time, Hinata had just been basically disposed as the future leader of the Hyuga by her little sister. So her confidence was also low. And she'd always had a confidence problem. But now when her little sister basically overtook her, the confidence was at rock bottom. And then Naruto comes through.
I still maintain that she's stronger than Hanabi, because the things that she was able to develop in the war, I was like, Hanabi was not doing any of that.
Mm-hmm.
No, but remember, it's also, the thing is, the problem with Hinata was never skill, it was confidence.
Yeah.
And also, she was, you know those people who are strong but don't want to hurt people? So she was one of those people. So she could never fight at her full potential because she never really wanted to hurt anyone.
She was a Gohan, basically.
Yeah, like that's why I was kind of pissed that she became a housewife, but I also understood. Then when I thought about it, I understood it because that was her personality wasn't fighting. Her personality wasn't.
But at the same
Like-
time, I don't think she would ever like. It's that argument that I have with Gohan, where I don't know why she would be out of shape. Like I don't know why she wouldn't. Like I mean, they do say that she did defeat Hanabi 1-on-1 before she retired, so there is that, and she is supposed to be canonically the strongest. Was this Hyuga after Neji or whatever? But I don't see why she would just like. I don't see why she wouldn't go the Kushina route because Kushina didn't stop being a ninja.
True. But that okay, before I get into details, I just wanted to say is like of the two siblings, she's living her dream life. She married the man of her dreams.
But anyway,
and she's not fight but like I said, the reason also she could fight. She didn't want to fight.
Yeah.
So I think that's why.
But the difference is
Kushina wanted to fight. She could fight and she wanted to fight. I think that's the difference.
But I'm saying like the difference here when we're talking about her versus Neji is that she didn't think she had a shot at all. Like she probably was like, had Naruto not said anything, she probably would have just forfeited the match.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she definitely would have because like I just said, she had zero confidence in herself. And no one in the moment she made him because the Hyuga is such a high class clan. This is like the margin of error you have, and her errors were like this.
And I guess also Kurenai's support was not like she actually wanted specific people to give her the support that she wanted instead of someone like Kurenai who was taking care of her, who was raising her, but was still not a hero.
No, but I mean, even Kurenai was not backing her up at all. Kurenai was just watching quietly as Neji was talking about destiny and fate and everything. Naruto's the only one who was like, you can't just let him talk to you like this. Like,
no, I get you, but I think what I'm trying to say is, remember, Kurenai was not just her master. She was like her mom, right? So what I'm trying to say is...
she didn't have a mom. Her mom passed away early.
Yeah, and then they just gave her off to Kurenai, basically.
Wow.
So...
Her mom passed away early. That's another factor that...
She was support, just not at that specific moment, yes. But I think she was already supporting her. It's just that I think that she wanted to listen to specific people tell her.
I think also she didn't get the support that she needed. Like Kurenai let her stay in her shell. Like she was like, okay, Hinata doesn't really want to fight, so we'll keep her at the back, and she'll like, she'll be like, Shino, watch out on the left. Yeah, she'll be like, Shino, watch out on the left. Kiba, watch out on the right, type of thing. So they also they kept her in her shell. She was remember she's got a high contrast. She's sheltered because she's the Hyuga princess, but there's a lot of expected of her. And there's also a lot of like she didn't have to. She's one of those people. She gets up, she's like breakfast, and it's there. Wipe my ass, and it's there. So she's never really had to do anything, and she's sheltered in her home life, but she's berated at home as well because she's not living up to the standard.
Right.
And then when she goes to the academy, because she's a Hyuga princess, no one tries to push her. She's like, hey man, I ain't trying to get in no trouble with the Hyugas up in here. So if she's not doing as hard as she can, if she's getting a C, I'll give her a B type of thing. Right. And then Kurenai as well, when she doesn't push her, she's like, Hinata, come on, dog. I know you got this in you. You can do this. I believe in you. Like, just push a little. Like, okay, you did 10 push-ups. I think you can do 15 push-ups. Like, no one pushed her. No one told her to break out of a little insecurity box into a whole sheltered box. So she was literally in an insecurity yet sheltered box. And no one said like,
man. A future hard band.
And then enter Databayo. Koko Sakona. And then
Like,
Naruto was literally the first one who said, like, hey, like Buckmeister said, like, are you gonna really let this dude talk to you like that? Like, grow some ovaries, girl. Grow some ovaries. Like, come on.
Oh,
the future.
No,
Put
he
your
was
fist
like,
up.
he was like, you also a ninja. Like you passed, same as him. He can't just talk to you
Yeah.
like, ow.
Yeah.
You're even with like the future mother of my children ain't nobody's bitch. You wanna act like you're nobody's bitch. Do you hear me?
And also
Who are
remember
you?
the reason also it was impactful because she's very kind. Remember when Naruto was being bullied and everyone was telling her like don't talk, she was the one giving him like a balm to like for his injuries and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
when she was getting bullied, Naruto would like come up and stand up for her. So that's why also his words were so impactful because she used to watch this guy who was always downtrodden. Like everybody tried to push him down, and he
Yeah.
would always stand up. And then when he said to her, like, "Hey, what the hell's wrong with you? Stand up your damn self." And then she's like, "Wait a minute, this dude's forever being like." I was told my family told me not to mess with this guy. My friends told me not to mess with this guy. My neighbors told me not to. Like everybody was telling me, but this guy never let that thing get him down. I am a princess. I have got this. I've got a dad. I've got like money. I've got status. I've got everything. Why am I? And I think that's why it was so impactful. Besides the fact that she had a crush on him because of the thing, but also just all those other things.
Yeah, Pella, even that moment where he picks up her blood and tells Neji, I vow to win. You were just like, yeah, he's big man.
That was a boss moment. That was such a boss moment, dog.
At that moment, Yara sensed it. Like, I'm sensing boss moment. That has to do with girls.
Yo,
I have to get back to the village. I think my godson is getting in. My godson is leveling up at last.
no, but imagine that, bro. You literally pick up blood, and you basically made a blood vow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he honored it.
It was definitely dramatic because I'm sure Kakashi and my guy and Kura and I were like, what the F is this kid doing? Like,
No, Kakashi's used to this because remember he stabbed his own hand in the land of the waves and said, "I vow to never run away on the oath of this pain." And Kakashi's just like, "Good God, I've got the most dramatic."
it's kind of like when it's kind of
And
like
remember, at this time, Kakashi already calls him the number one surprising ninja because literally, Naruto will be like, okay, like everyone is like, okay, if Naruto punches Tebello, he will beat Buckmeister and Extrodin, and then Naruto will punch Extrodin.
Yeah, you remember Naruto versus Kiba where when he farted on Kiba's nose, Kakashi was like, I don't know if he's an idiot or if this was planned.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did cover that. We covered the
we did cover that part. Like, and that's the thing with Naruto. Like, that's why we say Naruto. I think this is the difference between Naruto and Boruto. Boruto was a genius. Is a genius. Sorry, Boruto is a ninjutsu genius. He's just lazy.
What is this Boruto you speak of? I've never heard of it.
Okay. Sorry, Nenji is a genius. But I'm trying. I need someone lazy. I don't know anyone lazy.
Shikamaru, I don't understand if you know Shikamaru. Like, why are you struggling?
Oh yeah, Shikamaru. Shikamaru is a genius, but he's lazy. You check.
Yeah.
And most of our dope guys, Kakashi, Minato, Hashima, they're all a combination. Like, okay, Hashimara has a bit of Naruto in him, but he's still smart. But he just has tendencies. He's got Naruto tendencies.
Hashirama.
Hashirama.
Oh, okay.
Hashirama.
Yeah, sorry.
My heart.
He's got tendencies, but on the whole, he's smart. Like he's generally smart. So everyone
scary.
So everyone is actually smart. So they can so it's talent. So they have talent, they have hard work, and they have the smarts, and then they all put it together. So they've got the trifecta. Naruto had the power, he had the bloodline, He had the talent. He didn't have the smarts. And he had the battle smarts. He just didn't have the.
He had the
general
hard
smarts.
work as well. He had the hard work as well. I know people
No,
like
he had
to
the hard
say-
work.
I
Oh,
know
no.
people love to say like, oh, Naruto never worked for anything, and I'm just like, you're
Ah,
confusing him with
What?
Horror.
Sasuke from part 2. You're confusing him with Sasuke from Shippuden, because Sasuke also in this tuning arc he was working. Like
Yeah.
people forget that there was whole training arcs, and then they just like, no, this guy just mastered things in a week. I'm like, no,
No,
first
he
off and
didn't.
first off and foremost,
no.
it's shonen. They need to keep the plot going along. I mean, if you want to look at it, Gohan masters the Kamehameha in what? In a day, because they're in the hyperbolic time chamber.
True.
And his power jump
That
also
makes it
jumps
like a
past.
month.
And I'm saying his
Whatever.
power jump jumps past both Goku and Vegeta. I'm just like, Shonen does this all the time, but you can't say there was no training that didn't happen. Like he trained.
No. I'll argue
And
about
if
anyone
you wanna-
other than Naruto. Do you know how long it took him for him to learn the Rasen Shuriken? There's an entire.
Rasengan, just Rasengan.
No, guys. Okay, guys.
And the only
Yeah.
only reason he even learned it in that quick of a time is because he had the multi shadow jutsu.
Yeah, the multi
So
shadow.
so he could condense his training time. So
Yeah,
basically, he'd have whatever
we
1,000
know-
clones. He'd have
we-
1,000 clones each, and then like he'd have 2 of them doing. So he's training. Basically, 1,000 divided by 2. He's training like 5,000
500.
times.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway,
Yeah,
getting back to it.
500. Yes, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, getting back to it,
500.
like, I
Wait,
think
sorry,
the-
before you continue, Buckmeister, Tebello, did you want to say something? Are you about to leave or what?
Yeah, no, I have to go. It's almost.
Well, the only thing I wanted to cover was just the Shikamaru fight, because I thought that was one of the coolest fights, because it was not flashy at all, but it was so slick to see Shikamaru's like intelligence in that fight, because he basically outmaneuvers that female ninja chick very, very easily.
With the needle, right?
Yeah, with the needle. I like that a lot. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's the major fights. I think that's everything that happened in, because we covered Gara and all of that stuff.
Did you
And
guys cover Shino as well?
yeah, I mean, yeah, we did cover Shino because we did talk
Not
about
really.
Shino, but like,
We
Shino had a
covered.
cold.
We
Yeah,
said he's dope, but we didn't really cover him.
Tamara. I mean, he beat the guy with the bugs, and he put the bugs in the dude's arm, which was cool. I
Really?
don't know how he got the bugs in there. But and then also I think just a quick one, Tenten got heavily bodied by Tamari. I was like, that was one of the most disrespectful fights I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it was because Tenten is a smart weapon user, so she
Yeah.
would know because remember, it wasn't she threw it first, and then Tamari blew the wind, and the wind fucked her up, and it was like she threw it, and the wind blew, and then she's like, oh, this girl, and like it didn't make sense.
Yeah, well, anyway.
And then Sasuke won again.
But I guess this lens leads. Oh, but the bundles are running low, guys.
We're about to finish, Chief Skawar. Yeah, but
so this lends more credence to the fact that he didn't know what to do with her, because I'm sure dude, someone who can figure out a god level weapon after like one try is not gonna be beaten by wind that easily.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she can't be beaten. I'm just saying she's got a brain on her.
Yeah,
She
no,
can
I'm
think.
saying Musashi that's why in the manga it happens off screen. But I think and then I think that's it. And then I think we're on to Konoha Crush, which is the next round of the exams and everything.
And then where we get introduced to the number one awesome character, Pervy Sensei.
Hey, Kirby Sage.
Raiya.
Yo! I really want us to do that as well. Like we have to have like some sort of South African anime where somebody just goes yo.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sure you guys have a lot of things that you would like to text quickly because you feel like, what the hell is happening? Um,
Comment
what is
below.
this guy saying? What is that guy saying? Are they crazy? Did they just say that? If you do have those kind of comments, do
Comment
put them
section.
down in the comments
Comment
below.
section.
Okay,
Isn't go
so
WhatsApp. Go TikTok. Go YouTube.
there's
But
something that I
algorithm
want
is
you guys
better.
to do. There's something that I want you guys to do. First of all, make sure that you follow King Sean Tick because he has a lot of stuff on TikTok to share. Make sure that you follow Buckmeister on Coffee. Trust me, you will not regret it. Also check out his two channels, Buckmeister Cul and Buckmeister Cul Reacts. Sorry, Master Geek Media and Buckmeister Cul Reacts. Check out Nerdgasm. If you want to find out what Taxi Mads is, check that out. If you want to find out what we feel about the Last Airbender live action series, which we did recently, check that out. Because trust me, you will relate with our grievances. If you want to see
We tried, guys.
if you want to see Firelord Zuko's tangents on social media, on Facebook or any other place, he has some wild stuff. So if you want to check that stuff out, do follow him. And yeah, there's more stuff that's
You
going
know
to be coming.
yourself, Chief. Don't pretend.
There's going to be more stuff coming Naruto wise. We're going to be doing it in chronological order. We're going to skip a lot of filler. We're not going to get into
Yeah.
that stuff, but we're going to be doing the main stuff.
Although there's two filler that we should talk about, or there's two filler that I did enjoy, but the rest of it,
But the mission is the mission, one of them.
there's the payback
Marathon.
there's the payback the sand mission, and then there is the one with Rock Lee where he gets trapped in the thing and then he has to fight Might Guy. Those are the two that I enjoyed.
No, no
I
problem.
think the only filler I enjoyed was the Minato filler, the Minato Kakashi filler.
Okay.
And then I hated when they did Minato, they did the Kakashi filler, and then they did
Oh right, I enjoyed that actually. Yeah, the Anbu filler, yeah.
who's the wood guy again? What's his name?
Oh, Yamato.
Yamato.
Yamato filler. And then you realize, like, wait a minute, but this Yamato filler is the Kakashi filler, and they just added like 2 more seconds difference or something.
Yeah,
That's when I got annoyed, bro.
Okay.
That's when I started.
that was annoying. But anyway, yeah, I think let's
All
Anyway,
right, thanks,
you were
guys.
saying?
We will definitely check you guys next week. We're going to be continuing with Naruto. And do check out some of the movie stuff that's been coming out lately. So from myself, and you know what? There's something that I just want to say before we finish. Minato is pillar because he did what he had to do in the beginning and then he disappeared. So either he is Minato or he's Jiraiya, one of the two. He has to be one of those two. I'm more inclined to him being Minato. That's what I think.
The
But
Yellow Flash.
he's definitely the Yellow Flash. You know what I mean?
Because he's on site. He's on site. He don't play. He's on site.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't know who everybody else is. We'll probably figure that out in the long run.
I think I'm a Naruto because when I go back to my schooling days, I'm like, yeah, I could have done better, but I didn't know what I was doing, and nobody was talking to me in a language I understood.
I actually thought
will
about
not
this
lie.
earlier.
I genuinely think I'm Shikamaru. I could be wrong, but I think I'm.
I think I'm a Kiba for one reason only. I don't focus. Like, I've got all the potential, I've got all the strength, but I don't focus. So
Okay.
I think I could be a Kiba just for that reason.
Well, okay. Okay. You guys will suggest one for me because I have the
Or
most.
Choji, because I'm afraid of my power.
I have the most conceited option there is that in that case.
Let's hear.
Me.
Yeah, Orochimaru.
Oh hell no. Ew.
Oh. Okay, who?
Hashirama Senju.
I can see Hashirama for him. I can see Hashirama.
Okay.
Hella
Yes, I have changed my
friendly,
mind.
hella
I am
powerful,
Choji.
hella friendly.
I only
Like,
relate.
yeah,
I
no,
only
you-
relate. I only relate to Shikamaru. Honestly, I don't see anybody else.
I relate to Choji because he is immensely powerful, but he's afraid of his power.
I'm a big Naruto. I run headfirst into a lot of things, and then I get my ass kicked.
And then everybody has to stop
And
you.
then,
Buckmeister, no!
no, but like I'm not gonna front. I think we all need a bit more Naruto in ourselves. Just just that do thing. Just do it, and then copy.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
I'm shockingly conceited, but anyway.
Thank you so much. You guys can do your quick jutsus before we head out. But yeah, thanks once again. This is Africa is Next podcast. Do check us out. I will be creating a TikTok account for Africa is Next, TikTok specific. So be on the lookout for that. And I'm also going to do a WhatsApp channel for Africa is Next. So do check that out as well. All right. For myself, Mr. Extrodin, Buckmeister Cul, Lord Zuko, and Tebello Khala, we will see you guys next time. Peace.
I'm literally value of the end. Yeah.
Carton. Gents.
Oh, damn. Sorry, guys. All right.
No, but you stop the recording.
Stop recording.